Welcome into a delayed clear as mud. Sorry, we had a little IRL stuff going on today. Gigi's running a little behind. I'm running way behind, but we're here, and that's all that matters. So welcome into Clear as Mud. I'm your host, Riveter. Today I'm joined by the lovely and vivacious Gigi Hearts.
Hey.
And Hobgoblin known as Seth.
Oh yeah, hello. That's me.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah. So, ladies, before we get into this,
Talk about the areolas.
Well, we got a donation already. JFA tip Mike is muted. No, it's not JFA. It's not. It is not. It is not muted. You clown. You absolute clown.
JFA lie in chat.
Yes. No, it's not, JFA. Your earphones are muted, or you've got an extreme wax buildup in them. You can't. Well, that's a you problem. That's not a me problem, because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at my meters, and the meters are going t, which means that it's picking up and it's broadcasting. So there you go. That's a you problem. It's not a me problem. I don't know. Let me see if you guys can see this. I've got some new merch. I am now officially part of the Commentary 2. I got my Commentary 2 merch in. I'm pretty sure that Max and I will be setting a date anytime now for my complete and total domination of the Commentary 2 community, and basically me taking it over. But anyway, so.
And I also really like my Commentary 2 hoodie, sweatshirt. Actually, I got the sweatshirt. It's really nice. It's soft. I'm a fan.
What about you, Seth? Do you have any Commentary 2 merch, or are you just spending your money in other places and other ways?
I spend my money on the broadcast and a new PC.
Oh, you bought a new PC?
Yeah.
Do you want to enlighten us to what kind of a new PC you bought?
I'm just buying a pre-made one. Like,
you just bought
pre-made one.
Pre-made one, huh? So you didn't go with Meta PC or someplace like that and get like a really nice gaming one?
That's the thing here.
You don't think Meta PC would ship one to Denmark?
I think they would, but I think it would just be so expensive that it's not worth it.
Yeah, but for somebody like you, Seth, that evidently has no qualms about spending money for questionable items, shall we say, which we're going to get into later on today, I don't understand the problem.
Well, there's a difference between thousands and then 75. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think from what I'm seeing, there may actually be some merch wars that are fixing to bust loose. I mean, Commentary 2, and of course you've got the original Peepaw merch, right? You've got the broadcast. You've got Xylee, the Hussies University, which I bought. I bought a coffee mug from Hussies University. Nerdy John is now weighing in. Got some Nerdy John merch. I bought a Nerdy John coffee mug because, like my tweet says, the coffee mugs are basically like Pokemon for me, and I just got to collect them all. So, and speaking of Nerdy John, let me just bring him on in here. Good afternoon, Mr. Nerdy John. How are you today?
Hello, sir. I'm a first time caller, long time listener.
You know, if I had the nuke button right now, that's what you would get, right? All right. So yeah, you just launched a merch shop too, right?
Oh yeah. It's you can go. The link is in the channel. Okay. We got great mugs done by the artist Presnia, aka Squatchin. Also have some fantastic hoodie designs done by Magical Porpoise, aka Cat, famous artist in the community, who's actually done the art for the video that you're sharing right now.
Yeah, cool. Cool beans. All right, so before we get into all this and stuff, the ladies I've kind of been AWOL the last several days on just here and there. I popped up on Twitter, just not been real active. they said you're taking a breather. You're taking a little pause for the cause. Is that is that a thing, or has things kind of evened out, keeled out for you, or what's going on there?
Wait, are you asking me?
Yeah.
So, it doesn't seem like it's there was a bit of a schedule malfunction with work.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of adjusting the show around that. And well, as far as other stuff goes, we gotta play it by ear.
Yeah.
But but I do continue. I do plan on continuing the show. In fact, tomorrow, what we're gonna be doing is, since we weren't able to do a show Saturday, we're gonna make the members show sort of like the makeup show.
Okay. And K Huck is still co-hosting with you, correct?
Oh, of course.
Good deal. Good deal. All right. So, Seth, let's get into this. There's no easy way to say this. So I think the best thing to do is probably just rip the Band-Aid off. You bought a bunch of people, Seth.
Yeah, I did.
What? Okay. You're going to have to help.
This is.
Yeah, right. This is, I don't know how, okay. Can you help me understand what exactly has transpired here? And that's the first thing. And secondly, why did you go on that second-rate podcast over there on Disconnected to make this announcement? Why was it not here on your first love, Clear as Mud?
Okay, well, first of all,
wait, just to tack on to that, as a third question, if you were gonna buy people, why these people? Because I mean,
come on.
Okay,
Are you saying there's something
choices.
wrong with these people?
There is something.
I think it'd be
Let
kind of
me-
racist not to buy these people.
No, there is something definitely wrong with these people. It's matter of fact,
Yeah.
it's so bad, right, Seth? And I don't think I'm, and if I'm out of pocket here, Seth, correct me, and don't be afraid to correct me. I'm just a harmless little peepaw. It's so bad that Seth can't even talk about how bad and degenerate it really was.
Okay, yeah. Well, the reason why I can't is because it's not my story to tell. I wasn't super involved in it, and I've only gotten everything secondhand. I'm sure Brick will eventually talk about how degenerate his server is, but that's not my thing to do. I'm not gonna do it.
Expose him right now.
All right, so let me get this right. So King Brick Shit creates a Discord server. And he says, come one, come all you downtrodden, arms wide open. This is a home for you. Come on in. It's almost like Ellis Island. It just everybody, all immigrants of every walk, of life. Come on. I love it. And are you telling me these people all got together and degeneracy just was abounded everywhere? Is just
Okay,
how bad? Are we talking furries? Are we talking? What are we talking about here?
Okay, we're talking about people actually doing something that, like, with malicious intent that hurt other people in the server, probably.
Okay, so for clarification, we're talking about, to your knowledge, none of these people were minors, correct?
No.
Okay, so they're all adults. They're all 18 years or older, correct?
And there wasn't any, like, it's not, okay, listen, it's not, like, anything, like, it's not, like, a super sexual, like, situation or anything. It's just, like, they were being, like, massive scumbags on there.
Okay. So, I think the only way, in my opinion, to deal with things like this is people who were doing this type of crap, right? If they were doing things to people for malicious purposes, right?
Their time will come, people.
You have to, we have
the
to,
one who will do it.
we have to hose them down with, like, I don't know, disinfectant I mean, we just have to let the sun in. We have to get some Lysol in there, maybe some Mr. Clean with that lemon fresh smell, and just scrub it down. You know what I'm saying? Just clean this place out,
And
right?
yeah, their time will come, people. But I'm not gonna do it because I.
But you own them. You bought these people. You own them, Seth.
When I bought the server, I banned all of those people.
You banned. So all of those people, all these. So do we have? Here's the thing about it.
Let me draw back the curtain a little bit for you people.
Well, hang on. Let me go through this in a kind of a slow, methodical way here, because I want to make this. I want to draw this out, and I want to milk this, and I want to make this as uncomfortable as I possibly can for people. So, do we have? When I say we, I'm referring to you, the owner. Do you have like all kinds of receipts and screenshots and all this kind of stuff to really make these people be put in up on the hot seat, as it were?
I don't, but Brick does.
So Brick has all this degeneracy in his filing cabinet.
Yes.
So
files on top of files.
On files with the so is Brick going to be the ray of sunshine to come in and disinfect all this?
Probably.
Then why did you? Well, I don't understand. Then why did he feel like he needed to sell this headache to you?
Exactly. Let me draw back the curtain. Okay. First of all, I haven't actually. I haven't bought the server. It was clickbait. I'm sorry to get on you there, people, but it was completely clickbait.
You lied.
What Brick? Yeah, I lied.
How could you lie to us like this?
So hang on, hold on.
You
little hobgoblin
right now.
You little hobgoblin. I can understand. Listen, if you want to lie to the other just seas of people out there, that's fine. But you don't lie to the people. You don't do that.
Okay. To be fair,
My heart is broken.
I'm still
Seth,
gonna give Brick $75.
Whoa, Seth, stop.
Okay,
Let's pause.
no,
pause.
we made a deal.
Seth, we had a deal. We had a deal. I resurrected your beloved computer. You said you loved me. You said I owe you, and then this is why you owe me is you lied to me and you clickbait me.
Technically, I will be giving him $75 because next time me and Brick go to the casino, I said I'd pay him in for $75.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but how does that help me now? Because now I'm hearing I got clickbaited and lied to by Seth.
Well, if you watch the actual video.
I watched the actual video. I watched this podcast.
Okay, but let me be clear. Let me be Obama clear here, okay?
Obama clear. Like that's any clearer than anything else. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
So I will not technically be taking over the server. What I decided to do with Brick is that I'm just cleaning up the server. And it's still going to be his server.
Squatchin', I agree with you. Squatchin says, and I'm quoting here, Seth, you lied to people. How could you? Why would you do that to people? Seth is a snake.
Yeah. Well, I can do whatever I want.
Seth, we're going to have to reevaluate our, what's the term I'm looking for? I don't like the word relationship anymore. Our
partnership.
Our partnership here. We're going to have to reevaluate things here.
That's fine. I was actually expecting to be kicked off the podcast a lot earlier.
Oh, I'm not going to ever kick you off the podcast because then I cannot torment you.
What if I want to leave the podcast?
You can't.
It's actually stated in the contract that people had you sign that you are never allowed to leave.
Clear's Mud is basically Hotel California.
Okay, but is Banana not? He's kind of left us. He's kind of did.
No, he hadn't. Nope.
Banana just went out for smokes. How dare you, Seth? He'll be back.
Okay.
And look, the circumstances of Banana's contract are completely different.
Daddy has left us. Okay, he's never.
No. He probably just realized we were out of milk also and stopped for that as well.
Your daddy is still here, Seth.
5 months.
Death.
Oh,
don't-
no.
Seth, your daddy is still here. He's right here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
That's right.
Nerdy. What did you do?
Huh?
Things are getting weird.
All right. So let's listen to this. Let's listen to this betrayal, this backstab that I was subjected to, evidently. Talk about the areolas.
Yeah, that's kind of how I
Hang on here. What's this here? Slug tipped $1. Says, we blame Riveter for Seth's war crimes. Both are short.
Hey. Rude.
Can we also blame Riveter for Slug's doxings?
No, you cannot. I can be blamed for a lot of things. I can be blamed for bringing the menace that is DMax back in this community. I will take ownership for that. I brought that menace back into our lives. I'll own that one. But that's about it, really. That is about it. So let's listen to this.
You've added a couple people. I mean, Pizzle, that one's all you. Like, we know that.
No, Pizzle is Edwin's doing, okay?
Yes.
Pizzle is the remnants of Edwin, and she stuck around with Tommy.
Yes.
Mm.
Now,
Maybe
I will.
I am your karma people.
Why?
Maybe
Karma? God. Listen, hang on. Stop. I can take ownership for some of the recent content that Pizzle has brought out because Tippy Savage tipped $5. Sis can do whatever she wants. Exactly.
Yes.
She is a pit. Listen, we are in the era of women right now because after everything we've seen, women are taking over YouTube.
As an Augie fan, I'm greatly disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah.
All we have to do is break now recording. So first now recording, then the world is how this all works, apparently.
Oh no.
Yeah,
You see, this is what happens when Augie stops making content for a little while.
Apparently.
Okay, but I will say I'm sorry I lied to you guys, but all I did was I cleaned up the server a bit for break, and we decided we'd make a little hoo-ha out of it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's listen to this here. Make sure I got the audio here. Let me get that. Okay, here we go.
expected it to play out. But it turns out if you leave a bunch of people in a server long enough, they're gonna start doing fucked up shit. Took me 4 months. I had the server for a year. After, about 4 months of it being an open server to everybody on the internet, it came to this. And when somebody told me that I need to be more active, I don't give a shit. I'm not in the business of running a Discord server. And especially coming from the commentary community, seeing how servers like the fucking Salvo News Scene, Parking Tigers, all those places, I've come to realize that it's not worth it if you're a content creator to run a Discord server, right? It's like this paradox thing.
So, I listened to this thing and I have had this question for myself for a while because I really am a lurker at heart. And so even in anyone who's in the Discord server that I have knows I don't use it. And I like Twitter more. And I've been thinking of just cutting it because it really does seem like if your Discord is in any way active, it's just a problem. And I don't, and I really would take probably maybe even Peepaw's approach of just oh, you look a little funny, banned. And because I don't even want to risk possibly having an issue.
Oh yeah, I mean the biggest example that we've had recently of shady Discord stuff is the Turkey Tom one, right? It got so bad that he now has his server to where it's like Tommy's, where it's members only, and it's basically only a call-in server.
Yeah. The thing of it is, I put zero to little effort really into the Discord server, right? I have a private Discord server that is really just me and my friends and family that get into to play video games in. that's the one I primarily hang out in and do things in. The Clear as Mud, I'm there. If I notice someone hollering at me, whatever, I'll try to respond. I use it for my shows, for Clear as Mud. I use it for my coffee, with people that I do, that type of stuff. But other than that, it's just, I know Banana, before he went out for cigarettes and coffee, milk and whatever, he had these ideas or whatever, and I said, okay, well then you're gonna have to own it, because I'm not doing that mess. And then he went off and formed a server, and then he would come to me constantly about how it was just. I said, dude, you got what you asked for. Why are you coming? He goes, man, they messaged me. I said, you got what you asked for, right? So, I mean, I think, I don't even know if that server even still exists. He invited me. I was in there for a little bit, but it was just a little bit too intense over there for me. And so I exited stage right. And I said, hey, go with God, nominus Pachas and all that shit. I'm out of here, brother.
That was the same situation for me with his Discord.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's good people in there. I'm sure there's whatever, but it was just too intense for me. I just couldn't hang with it. And, like I said, I don't mind, using Discord for shows, things like this. Occasionally if somebody's needing, to help with something, whatever, I'll hop into a VC with them or whatever. But like I always tell everybody, if you are a female and you want to have a conversation with me, just know it is recorded always, period. What is it?
It's nothing like that. And I'll say this, the Brick's Discord server, I'm not in there a lot. I wasn't before this either.
Yeah.
And it's not like that bad. There were just some there were 3 or 4 really bad actors, and the server's still gonna stay the same. It's just easier to manage now.
So,
and those people have been kicked.
Those 3 or 4. Okay, so can you give us the one that was, in your opinion, was the worst? Give us the worst one, and let's just kind of throw a little bit of sunshine on this, and let's just deal with the one little person, and we'll just shit up.
No, you're not getting that out of me. This is Brick's thing. I'm not gonna.
But you're the sheriff. You've come in to clean up the streets. Come on. Let's put them out here. Let's have a trial. Let's find them guilty already, and let's just get it. Just be done with it.
On Brick's bad for this, okay? I'm not about this.
But you bought them, Seth. You bought these people. You own them lock, stock, and barrel.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
No. I've got. We're fixed to play where you agreed. This is a verbal contract. You agreed to this. Do we need to play that?
Someone's already admitted to it. It was Tiana Layler. Says it was her. She did it.
Well, she also does fucked up shit, but I don't think she did this.
No,
she should come up and explain herself.
Tiana Layler did not do anything. Tiana.
No, she said, look right here. She says she was the worst.
She was the worst.
We have to allow her.
I actually didn't know this, but now I can ban Liana Taylor.
Oh no.
She just wants to be involved. See, that's all. That's all. That's all.
Didn't do anything. Tiana did it. So.
Well, here's a little secret.
Even here, she's an
well,
incident.
Here's the thing you have to remember. Okay, Liana and Tiana and Liana, they're kind of one and the same. It just depends on.
No.
Yeah.
No, because see, Liana plays the triangle.
Yeah.
Very distinct difference.
And Tiana obviously plays the square.
Okay. So what you're saying is basically, so Brick created this petri dish of a Discord server, and he let all these little microbes in there, and all of a sudden they just, what this kind of reminds me of? It's kind of like that South Park episode with the sea monkeys. Remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
the one where they actually become in society and start worshiping Cartman.
Yeah, and they start, but then they blow each other up, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what it sounds like happened over there. They just,
It's not really. I mean, the rest of the server is still fine. Like they're still doing their thing.
yeah.
Is he really gonna keep having a server after this? Because man,
I'm
It's
gonna-
not like it wasn't like the fucking Turkey Tom thing. Like
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just said, Can you fix this up? And can we ban these people?" And I said, "Yeah, I can help you."
Well, why didn't he
ban
just
it."
ban the people? Because he didn't want to be the
Well,
bad guy?
He did ban the person. But they kept getting unbanned, and then we figured out it's because some people who had. Dude, his server had over like 100 roles. I swear to God. Okay.
Well,
And
that's
we found out
because.
it's
Oh, God.
the
That's.
brick cannot. That's the thing, right? There were all these roles that had powers that really
Yeah.
like it was really fucking weird. So what we did
Yeah.
was we made one role now that has the
Yeah.
actual power, so the
Yeah.
person couldn't get unbanned again, and
Yeah.
they're banned, and it's all good now.
Yeah. Yeah. You really, honestly, truthfully, you don't need over maybe 2 or 3 rows. That's about it, really. You know, if
The part of what made that server so great, I think, was that Brig acknowledges everyone by like giving them weird roles and shit. But at some point, that's not gonna
But
work out
that's-
if you have like 100 fucking roles and you have people in there who can't fucking.
Well, so here's the deal, right? You could have 100 if you want to give that type of individuality. Okay, fine, whatever. But you just make them all basically the same power level. They don't have any like serious perms, right? They just have a name that's unique, right? So they can have a special little color, a special little name, whatever. But they would basically just be an average user where they could use VCs, they could, maybe use soundboards, they could do whatever, that type of stuff, right?
And he can still we can still do that. Like
Yeah.
that's not gonna be a change, but it's just like now only one role really has power.
Has admin rows, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like on the Clear as Mud, there's only 2 people that have admin rows, right? It's me and Banana. That's it. And Banana's never really even around. I mean, he hops in there every once in a while and he says some of his banana-isms and then he disappears again because he's just like that. And I do hope that one of these days that Banana can come back because I do miss his banana-isms when we're doing the streams and stuff. Because that's the great thing about Banana. There's only one of him, and like I said, but anyway, all right. So basically, in a nutshell, what happened is you decided to snake Clear as Mud, and you decided to make this big hoo-ha over on the Disconnected, which is a far inferior podcast to Clear as Mud. I think we can all agree on that. And so you went over
I mean,
to do that.
yeah,
You
I
can do
won't
that.
disagree.
Okay. And so, and then you lied to me. And now you're
Yeah.
sorry that you lied to me because you see the errors of your ways. Right?
Maybe.
Okay, well, the next time your PC takes a shit on you, Seth, you can
Actually,
call up.
I'm very sorry, people. I'm very sorry.
No. You can call up Brick, and you can call up the One-Eyed Wonder, Popeye, and see if he can fix your PC for you.
No, I'm sorry.
No. You made your bed, little girl. Sleep in it.
This is how you know Peepaw is upset. He's taken away he's taken away IT privileges.
You
It's
damn.
true.
You're blackmailing me right
No.
now.
I'm letting you know the consequences of your decisions. We all have to make decisions and live with the consequences.
Okay, well, if it makes you any happier, Disconnected is falling apart in real time.
Why is that?
Well, of course. Oh, here's Toxic. Here comes the One-Eyed Popeye. Hello, Toxic. How you doing, Popeye?
Uh-oh.
Hey, Grumpy Grams, what's going on?
Hey, what are you trying to... I don't understand why you're trying to corrupt my Seth, my little hobgoblin.
I'm not corrupting her. She was corrupted from birth.
No.
Yeah,
No,
it's not
sir.
wrong.
Seth, I'm trying to help you here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So she
How am I
says...
corrupting her?
Well, you got her to do this big breaking story over there about how Brick is running this DGen server with like sex rooms and BDSM and shit.
Well, we've all known Breaks had a degenerate server, right? We shouldn't have to what level.
I mean, it is brick.
It is brick. That is
Yeah.
true. It is brick. Oh, mate. So Seth says your little podcast is imploding. Do you need some help? Want
What,
some
not recording?
guidance? No, disconnected.
Oh,
Well,
sorry, that was my newest upload. No, Disconnect is not imploding. We're just trying to.
okay.
No,
Ruffle out
it's
some
imploding.
feathers.
Have you seen the group chat?
It's not. Yeah, I just read it. I just got home. I went to the beach today.
Oh,
Got a little
Oh.
sunburnt.
You go outside. What's
Um,
that like?
It's hot. I hate it. But
Right.
so it's just we danced around something,
Yeah.
and it's for the best,
Okay.
right? Like it's a shitty situation, but
Well-
at the end of the day,
I
Yeah.
think.
Look, guys, at the end of the day,
I think if people are being, malevolent and they're
here's the thing,
uh,
people. There
yeah.
are like actual like people
Mhm.
involved in this who didn't do anything wrong. Who
okay.
Don't want the specifics. Probably.
like we literally danced the entire stream, right? And
Yeah.
I know, like watching it kind of for the drama, you're not really getting anything, right? Like we
Yeah.
danced around it for a reason. We didn't name anyone for a reason, right?
Well, see, okay.
'Cause-
Here's the thing.
yeah.
So you're saying there's no possible way to expose these people who did these malicious and malevolent things to these other people.
There's
it-
a way.
There's a way. Okay. Well,
We're
they need-
we're
that's
thinking
what's-
about the
that's
best way to approach it.
That's all I'm saying is these people, if they're out there doing these horrific things, right, then they need to be exposed. That's all I'm saying. They just need to be, shown to be the little degenerate, festering little puzzles.
Bitches.
Yeah. I just,
Yeah.
I just don't like people being, people were taken advantage of or bullied or whatever. I don't like that shit. And that's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
if you
So,
only knew.
Well,
Yeah.
can I say,
No, but
having watched the stream, and yes, you've all danced around it, but you've given some clues. And so I've made up a story in my head, which is that some people purposely catfished or something to that effect other people, and they kind of did it to be assholes. And therefore, because you have said it's not criminal, but it is
Mm.
degenerate. So I'm
Mhm.
thinking they did something unethical. And if that is the case, if something like that is the case, again, I know nothing. Then
right,
I could see
Schultz.
why them exposing it would make the people who was the quote unquote victim in the situation feel bad, because they'd feel like an idiot after having already been made to feel like an idiot because they were duped by
Yeah.
this person, these people. So I appreciate the sensitivity you guys are handling it with. Although it does at least at the moment still feel like some people are getting away with behavior that
and that's
I-
my thing, right? Like I don't want the main person to get away with it, right? But we're trying to I was so hot last night. I was
Yeah,
so
Can we
mad,
talk
right?
about that
Like
for a second, okay?
Mhm.
We were talking about how best to handle the situation without anyone getting hurt or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And Toxic's take was we should dox and kill this person.
okay, whoa, okay, that's not true at all. Jesus Christ.
That's true.
Well,
I don't know, that
that's
sounds
not
like
true at
something Toxic would do, you know?
Do you know what?
Yeah, it does. That's-
No,
know-
no. Toxic was like, we shouldn't change any names. We shouldn't do anything. This should just be posted about this person because he deserves everything that's coming to him. Which I can't.
But we don't
disagree with.
trust.
So it's a guy.
Yeah, but we
so
don't.
we know it's
trust
a
that he
guy.
won't.
Okay. So we know that much.
Lol.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's be honest, Peepa. When is the guy the victim? Okay. Like.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I know about 4 or 5 guys that have been completely and totally broken that are victims right now that
Okay.
are
Yeah. I'm just
shells
saying,
of their former selves.
Comparatively.
I would say Toxic's the victim of God, you know?
Yeah.
True.
that's-
Listen, I'm gonna
I'm a
tell you
Christian, I
something.
can't-
There's
I can't
there's a
agree.
lot. I see a lot of guys being taken advantage of all the time. But
Yeah.
they're so naive and they're so just they just don't know that they're being
Also-
taken advantage of.
And men are taught to keep the. Imagine you think a girl likes you, so you give her XYZ, and then she ghosts you. Like how
Yeah.
many? I'm sure that's happened to more men than talk about it, because why would they talk about it? That's
what
embarrassing
I'm saying
shit.
is what I'm saying is if you look at any like real world statistics about domestic violence, rape, or anything of that kind, which is not involved here, by the way. Okay.
Yes.
Then why bring it up?
Usually, women are the victim.
Why are you bringing up that argument if that's not what's involved here?
No, I'm just saying, like.
I think you're
when
trying to
I
straw
say
man
that-
me, Seth. I think you're trying to
No,
straw
no,
man me here a little bit.
I'm trying to explain my what I said. Okay, the reason why I always assume a woman is the victim is because they usually are.
Oh, I don't know
Uh,
how much I can agree with that anymore, to be honest. Like,
Exactly.
especially because, like, not for nothing, but how do they identify as a woman at this point? Because, like,
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, they could be a dinosaur for all we know now. Okay.
True.
Or
I
an
don't give a
attack
shit.
or attack helicopter. We don't know. We just don't know.
You
It's just-
guys are being cringy.
Well, the problem is somebody's disadvantage. Like, look, we just saw the Colleen Ballinger thing. A lot of times with this Discord stuff, boy, girl, or otherwise, it's a child of
Yep.
some
It
kind.
happens. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
saying it happens. I'm
Yeah.
saying it's the.
It happens disproportionately with women. I don't. I think we're
Okay,
now
let me
understanding how
say
that's
this. If
reported.
it is a physical confrontation, then I would agree with what Seth says. If it's purely a psychological, emotional type manipulation, then I 100% don't agree with Seth. How about that?
I mean, domestic abuse, which is mostly psychologically, also disproportionately women at least feel like.
No, I disagree with that.
Well, statistically, women.
I
are more
don't give a
likely to say
flying
that they've been
fart in
emotionally
a
abused.
hurricane about statistics. I'm telling you, if it's emotional manipulation, if it is psychological war games that are going on, it's men that are more subjected to it than it is women.
Okay, well, I disagree with you.
Well, fine. You can disagree with me. You're wrong. That's okay.
Listen, guys, it's Andrew Tate who's been emotionally
My
abused all
fucking
this
cunt,
time.
Eva,
You
shut
you
it
think
up,
those
Eva.
girls were trafficked? No, they trafficked him.
Exactly. He was just taken advantage of. All right. So let's get into another story that I think needs to be addressed today. So the other day, K-Huck.
No, I'm not
Yes.
talking about this.
Oh,
K-Hub
oh,
thing.
We're talking about
we
this.
gotta
No,
defend
we
my.
have to talk
I gotta
about it.
defend my co-host here. This
Yeah.
is why you want.
Okay. So the other day, K-Huck and Maggot Edits watched this Gordon Ramsay grilled cheese episode. And they shit all over Gordon. And rightfully so, might I add, right? Because Gordon
I thought
Ramsay.
It looked great. I thought it
No,
looked
you
great.
you
I
have
think
to
the
show the
Casey
people,
is
because
a good
you
ad.
can't just talk about it. No, this does not belong on a grilled cheese. Just play the video. Play
I'm
All
the
right.
video.
sorry, but this
Yeah.
is all over the world. He builds like sandwiches that are locally. This toast is locally eaten in New
It's not
Zealand.
about the toast
It's a
or the
classic.
selection of bread that he's chosen. It's more about the fact, the type of cheese that he selected for a grilled cheese. And thirdly, and probably the most egregious thing is he burnt the sumbitch out of hell and back.
I don't even.
How
think
burnt are we talking here? Because I
okay,
don't know,
skip
some
to the
burnt
end,
cheese
skip to
isn't
the
too
end and watch
bad.
it.
It didn't burn, the cheese didn't even melt, but nerdy, he burnt the
Okay,
bread.
well, some of us like it a little bit. Like we don't like fucking semen like
What the-
cheese.
What? There's no. Can we watch him make this?
All right,
sandwich,
let's
please?
watch.
Because-
Yeah, I fast forward through all the whatever. So let's listen to the master chef here, Mr. Michelin star man himself here.
A grilled cheese, especially when you have these incredible cheeses. A Romano with pepperberry and Asiago.
Okay, both of these types of cheese. I don't know about the one that looks like it has like, I don't know what that is, like chocolate chips in it, or I don't know what the hell it is. But this other one, this Asiago, it is a very hard cheese, right?
Also, very delicious.
Yeah, it's good cheese. I'm not shitting on that, but it's a very
I wanna be
hard
like that.
cheese, and it's not the type of cheese that you'd make a grilled cheese, because it has the melting point on it is way too high. and so you're not going to be able to make a
Some
what.
of us just like it a little bit gooey, like a little bit, you know.
All right,
Yeah.
I
But
understand that.
You can't get it gooey if it takes too
No,
long
but you
to
guys
melt.
like it like cheese pool gooey. Maybe I
No.
just like it a
You
little
mean
bit,
delicious? Do you mean delicious? Is
No,
that what
that's,
you mean?
that's not how I
This
like
is what's gonna tear Clara's mud apart.
No,
It's the-
okay,
it's the-
so we'll watch this here. We'll watch this here. It's okay. So he's got these two different kinds of cheeses.
Beautiful. I mean, really beautiful. To do the ultimate grilled cheese with this is a dream come true. So I'm going to just cut nice big long slices.
Okay,
I'm
you
also
see,
offended by
Go
the
ahead.
number of steps this has, because like a grilled cheese is supposed to be real simple. Why does he need 2 knives? You just need the one.
Okay, but no. You need to cut the bread and then you need to cut the cheese.
and
You can use the
Okay,
same
it
knife for
doesn't-
both of those things.
Doesn't
I
matter
mean, you
at the end.
could,
Look,
but, why would you use a bread knife?
both
That's
both
like a
both the
saw.
bread and the cheese are gonna go in the same place, my stomach.
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
All right. So here's the other thing. You see the thickness on the slice of
Do
cheese?
you motherfuckers not use fucking bread knives?
I mean,
It's
to
so
be
much
fair,
easier to
though,
cut
I
bread with a bread knife.
If
Okay,
I
can I
was
just-
making a grilled cheese and I had like a block of cheese, I'd probably make that cheese that thick, probably.
I
So
did not.
can't.
I honestly, truthfully, I did not know that this was going to cause World War III in the commentary community over the proper way of making a goddamn grilled cheese sandwich. But evidently,
We're
Most
also
people
going to
thought-
fight about people having a bread knife. I don't own a bread knife. Does all of y'all own a
Yes.
bread knife? You're
Yes.
telling me all of you
Yes.
guys own a bread knife?
yes.
Yes.
I
Yes.
own a butter knife and then I own a sharp knife.
Same. I own a steak knife and I own a butter knife.
I
And I
order.
do not need another knife.
Okay,
I
why
have-
do you need 2 knives? You could just cut the steak knife with the other knife.
It's true, but the serrated edges sometimes like scrapes the bread.
Okay,
so
okay. So do you know what's up with the bread
convenience.
knife? Do you know what a bread knife is? What does that look like in your head, Kiki?
a knife that looks like a baguette, maybe.
So typically,
is that what it is?
typically
I'm
a
gonna kill
bread knife, typically a bread knife is a longer knife blade wise, and it's thin. It's a thin bladed knife, but it's serrated because with it being serrated, it cuts through the bread easier and it doesn't smash the bread. So you don't wind up with like
So technically, you saw through the bread,
yes.
so you don't have to squish the bread when
You don't squish the bread. So there is a reason why bread knives are made the way they are. And so if you buy loaves of bread that are not sliced, or you know like what he has here is like an artisanal type piece of bread, you would need a bread knife to cut that
Guys,
properly.
There's
What?
this amazing invention that you
Okay.
have perhaps heard of. It's the wildest thing. It's called sliced bread.
Yes,
It
I
slices
get
it for you. It gets to your house. It's already sliced.
I
My
get
God,
I get
Okay,
I
but
it
what
should
if
be
you
the
yes.
world
want
guide.
what if you want fresh bread?
I go to the bakery, hand them a loaf, and say, "Can you guys slice this for me?" And then they do it in this little like
Have
card
you-
decky thing where it goes, ta, 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 and it's real satisfying, and we're all happy.
But see, here's the thing. Out here in the hills where I live at, I don't have a bakery, and so if I want fresh bread, I make it myself, which I
Yeah.
do.
But you guys have the chainsaw massacre guys, so I'm sure there's plenty of sharp things to cut the bread on.
Yeah, I'm sure Riveter, drives
Yeah.
down to Texas every now and then,
Yeah,
avoids
sure.
the homicidal cannibals for
But-
a nice fresh.
Let me just say
Hold on,
this.
I'm being accused of something in the chat.
Yeah.
I would like to own up to this accusation right now. I am lazy. And you
Yeah.
know what? Being lazy is a luxury. You know who never gets to be lazy? People who have work to do.
I would also say
lounge
African
around.
children.
Lazy.
Well, I will say I'm very lazy, but I'm not lazy to the point where I don't want to cut my own bread.
So here's the problem with this. What his initial thing here is
That
the
is
type
a
of
lot of cheese.
the type of cheese that he's using here. That's way too thick of a, especially if he's going to try to make what is considered a traditional American grilled cheese sandwich, because a European grilled cheese versus American grilled cheese, they're two separate things. And he's making American, and with that type of cheese and the thickness of the slice that he did here, this was doomed for failure. Can we agree on that much, Seth?
No, I don't. I only eat American cheese, so I don't know anything about cheeses. But that cut is too thick. For
Okay,
sure.
what I'm saying is, there's a difference between a European grilled cheese and American grilled cheese, right?
What's the difference?
Okay, so
One's automatically better.
no, one's not American. Better. Traditionally, with when Europeans, it's more what we would call here in the States as a cheese toast. What they'll do is you'll take your slice of bread, and you'll put your cheese on it, and they'll put it underneath like a broiler or toaster oven, whatever, and they'll grill it, and it's like an open face grilled cheese, right?
What?
Whoa, what? Yeah.
Okay,
I-
every
I
single
like an-
I've been all over Europe. Every single
Mm.
toast that we've ever made has always been like in a panini maker, where you just take 2 slices of bread, put everything you want in between, and then panini that shit.
Yeah. Okay, that's one way of doing
You
it.
don't like like an open face sandwich, like a what's that French one that's real good? The croque monsieur. I love a croque monsieur. It's real good. And an
I don't
open
know what
face
the fuck
one.
that is.
It is a
Listen, I live-
croissant with Gruyere
Cheese and ham.
cheese and ham, and
Yeah.
they crisp it nice and flat, and it's
Yeah, okay.
sometimes they put honey in it. It's real
Yeah,
good.
we eat that. We eat that.
Yeah,
But
delicious.
I don't know. I'm also like, like
Croissant?
$5
Croissant?
croissant. I'm
Croissant.
like a $5 Andy. Okay, I spend like $5 a week only eating like fucking instant noodles. So what the fuck do I know?
Oh, you see what I do with the instant noodles is if I have like a bag of shredded cheese or heck even American cheese sometimes, is you just like place
put
it
a
on
little bit on
top of
top. Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Are
also
you
an
going
egg.
to finish
Sometimes you
that
can put an egg
croissant?
in.
Exactly.
Croissant.
So anyway, let's watch some more of the video here.
So I can take off the rind easily. Okay, and those pepper berries is going to make the cheese a little bit spicy. Look at that there.
What's a pepper
I
berry?
mean,
I'm going to
It's like a berry
assume,
pepper.
yeah, like when you buy pepper to put in a pepper meal, it's the little kernels.
Oh, I
I'm
see.
assuming that's what that is. So it's like a pepper cheese, I would imagine. Yeah.
so beautiful. And then
Asiago?
with the-
Oh, that's so strong. That would be so fragrant.
Yeah.
Because Asiago is like a
Yeah.
salty.
Yes.
But some people just like disgusting cheese.
Well, like
oh,
for
like
example,
Limburger.
if you take Asiago and like you grate it, right, and then you could put it on top of a loaf of bread.
Guys, I've got a little bit of a confession.
What?
Yeah.
I don't like cheese.
That doesn't shock me at all. It really, at this point,
You're a
doesn't.
monster.
What about
I only eat
Cheez-Its?
like American. I only eat American cheese, like the little
Oh.
fucking plastic,
Like in the little individual wraps.
Yeah, or mozzarella. That's the only
Yeah.
2 cheeses I've ever eaten in my life.
Oh, I'm a big fan of those two also. Although, can I say, one time I went to this like Spanish sandwich shop called 100 Mortaditos, where all they do are sandwiches, and I said, "Yeah, let me get a roast beef with American cheese." And she goes,
Mm.
"What kind of cheese?" And I go, "American cheese." And she goes,
No,
"What kind of cheese is that?" And
Yeah, no.
I just stared at her because I could say I said it's a mix of cheddar and Colby Jack, obviously. And she just looked at me like, "We don't have that." I'm like, "What are you doing in America without and at a sandwich shop without American cheese?" I was offended.
Oh,
Mm.
I thought
I
this was
left.
America.
I didn't
If
even get
I-
another sandwich.
Here's my baseline. If I can smell the cheese, then I don't want it.
What?
Yeah.
So you tell me you're not even a fan of like pizza?
Yeah, I was about to say.
We get mozzarella on pizza.
Yeah, but you smell the cheese.
I can't smell mozzarella at all.
That good stretchy cheese that just melts right off.
So what you're saying is you're a fan of Parmesan.
What's Parmesan?
It's a
I
cheese.
don't-
It's the sprinkled cheese that you put on
The
pasta.
sprinkle cheese. I guess I've had that. I don't care about that. Actually, that's fine.
I'm not crazy with it on pizza, but like you put it on like a mean pasta.
I just.
Oh, parmesan. Oh yeah. You can use that on pizza and shit. It's good.
Uh,
this
Whoa, 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 whoa,
But
whoa!
it's smelly.
What did you say? What did you just say, Seth? What?
Yeah, that was weird.
Huh?
What? Say that word
Parma who?
again. Parma what?
Wait, what word?
Parmesan.
The cheese.
Okay, so in Danish that's parmesan.
See, here's the thing. I
This
don't know Danish, so I don't know if you're just bullshitting right now or telling the truth. I'll be honest with you.
Why would I be
Oh.
bullshitting?
We have
Well-
Doug in waiting. He might have some thoughts on cheese.
All right, we'll pull Doug in real quick.
Oh, I know he's a very cheesy individual.
And he just,
Bye,
he
Doug.
just, bye, Doug.
That was great.
Doug,
likes
Doug,
Doug,
you almost had your moment.
you had your moment, Doug. Yeah. All right. So let's try it
Oh,
again.
he's
Here we
back.
go. Here we go. All right, Doug, are you ready?
You got to give him a second.
Yeah, I know. We have to give him a second. He has to
What
get
about
up.
There we go.
Dust?
There we
There we
go.
go. Oh, yeah, I accidentally closed my window.
So tell me something,
like-
Doug. Do you like grilled cheese
Yes.
sandwiches?
I'm not a particular fan of grilled cheese sandwiches. However, I do like cheese, particularly a certain way. I do like
When you
on
cut
an
it?
egg McMuffin. Oh, yeah.
That's like
Come on,
American
Doug.
cheese.
Doug, you can
Yeah,
you
it's
can
American
you can do
cheese.
cheddar than that.
American cheese is good.
Okay. I do like cheese on an egg McMuffin.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Pizza on cheese is good.
Yeah.
There's like a few.
Jesus.
Yes, cheese. Yes. Also have Doritos cheese. That's good. Seth,
Goldfish.
you're not
That's,
a big.
that's not really cheese.
Goldfish.
Doug.
Oh
I
wait,
think
that's
I
no.
think
that's
I've
not-
got. and here's the
Goldfish is
deal,
cheese.
Here's the deal,
Is
Doug.
it?
I think
Okay, good.
I have cheese PTSD because my dad used to eat these really stinky cheeses, and everything in the fridge
Cheese
would taste
TSD.
like that.
Mm.
Your dad sounds really base.
Well, if she was force fed cheese every day, I don't blame her.
So it's like everything else in the fridge starts to taste like that disgusting cheese because like it's like 40% of.
Yeah, I
taste is
hate
milk.
that.
So
Eh,
you guys want a little insight into something?
Yeah.
what?
So when I was in high school, back in the Stone Age, we had a thing called FFA, which in the States is called, that's Future Farmers of America, and it was
God bless.
it was like it's a club, right, organization, and they competed. They go and do competition stuff. It was everything to do with what a farmer would do. They judged crops. They would judge soil. I was on the dairy judging team, and so we would have to take milk and we would have to taste the milk and determine what was wrong with the milk. It could be anything from they put onion drops in it and things like that to make it like the cow got into onions, or they put a penny in the bottom of it to make it like have a coppery taste, which means there was something wrong with the milking equipment. But one of the other things we had to do was cheeses. They'd have all these cheeses out on these plates, these paper plates, whatever, and we'd have to try every one of these different cheeses, and we had to know the cheeses by their texture and taste. And so I had to eat a lot of different cheeses. So
You poor bastard.
no, I love cheese. I like cheese. Cheese
Oh,
is
okay.
cheese. No, I don't have a problem
Then
with
good for
cheese.
you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
then good for you. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
I should also say the other thing that is offensive about Seth not liking cheese, other than how un-American it is that I'm actually lactose intolerant. So
Okay.
I suffer for my love of
Wha-
cheese.
Oh,
Wow.
Regular
You
cheese.
poor thing.
And then
Lactose
Seth's right there, not experiencing any lactose intolerance, but
I'm
she doesn't
also
like
lactose
cheese.
intolerant, I will say that.
Yeah.
Okay,
don't
well,
you
see,
eat
that
ice
gets to you
cream?
not liking cheese.
Yeah.
Huh?
Seth, don't you eat ice cream, Seth?
Yeah, but I get lactose-free ice cream. Lactose-free.
Oh, okay.
milk
Then
and
you're
stuff.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I do lactose free. Lactose free milk is amazing. I
Yeah.
do when I say it makes me sick, literally, it just makes me a little bit nauseous afterwards. It's not
Yeah.
I know other people have really bad situations from so to be fair, I don't suffer much, but
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna be
mean,
honest.
yeah.
When I be shitting out my ass after I eat.
Yeah.
cheese.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear
What
from
is
people. But
this?
thankfully, never happened for me. Thanks.
Well,
Paul, save
Doug,
us.
I just
yeah.
be sick.
Hey, Doug, I appreciate you calling, but Brick is in the waiting, and I want to talk to him about this GGN server a little bit more. So
Uh-oh.
thank you for
Okay.
calling in, buddy, and I appreciate you, and you have a great day, okay?
All right, you too. You all have a good day, everybody.
All right.
All right. Take
All right.
care.
You
Later,
too,
buddy.
Doug.
Yeah. Mr. Brick, how are you doing today, sir?
What's up, Riveter? How you doing today?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good.
Why is he so low again? Fix your mic, Brig.
Wait. Is that better? That's
There we
better.
go.
Fix
That's
your
right.
Hi, everybody.
mic and tell us what your favorite kind of cheese is.
I was gonna say I'm ready to call in about the cheese. I have to say I'm a brie lover. I like provolone and mozzarella. I think those are the top
Ooh,
three.
okay,
cheeses.
decent
Yeah.
choices.
It's a good pick, right?
I'm a fan of pepper jack.
Pepper jack. I like my cheeses smooth and sweet. You know what I mean? I like it, melt in your mouth type of stuff. I do like a nice cheddar though. Like a nice hard cheddar is a good one. Riv, what about you? You would taste all that cheese. What's your favorite cheese?
I like them all. I don't really have a favorite.
You're a fence sitter. You're a
No.
You're a cheese toast.
All right. So if I'm going
He's
to
a
make
cheese whore.
it's one of these deals where it depends on what I'm doing, right? So if I'm going to make a grilled cheese sandwich, right? I like something like just a classic American cheese, right? Like a good Kraft. None of that fake shit that's like oil and water, because it don't do worth the damn. But if you get a good American cheese that's actually made from milk, like Kraft singles or something like that, those are really good. I like that to make a grilled cheese sandwich with. If I'm just wanting to have like some hors d'oeuvres, like cheese and crackers or something like that, I like anything from a good sharp cheddar to a brie, to what is that one? My mom takes them all the time. They'll take the cheese and they'll wrap it inside puff pastry and they bake it. Is that brie?
What? That sounds too fancy for my blood.
Yeah. So, no, it really kind of depends on the scenario and what we're doing, what kind of thing it is. But no, I don't have a particular favorite. I like them all. Like a good cream cheese on top of a toasted bagel, wonderful, delish.
Cream cheese isn't cheese, is it? Is it technically?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
maybe
It is a
Is it?
cheese.
It
And
is a
speaking
cheese.
of, as much as I like cheese,
Yeah.
I don't like cheesecake. I know.
Oh, I love
Really?
cheesecake. I love
Oh,
cheesecake.
Cheesecake is
I love
delicious.
But we make cheesecake with mascarpone, so.
Mascarpone is cheese, though, isn't it? Is
No,
mascarpone's
it's not.
What, Seth? What did you just send me? What is this?
So
Uh-oh.
this is in response to them watching that video. I made my own grilled cheese.
Oh, well, okay.
Yes.
We'll watch this here we'll watch that in a second. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Let me
Let's not
download
get ahead.
that.
I just wanted you to have it.
Oh, let me download it. Where are we gonna put this at here? I'll put my downloads.
It ain't easy being cheesy. That's right,
It ain't
DMax.
easy being
That's
cheesy.
Riveter's new catchphase. Riv, can we get that for a soundboard?
Sure,
It ain't easy being cheesy.
It ain't easy being cheesy, baby. So,
Beautiful.
Rick, real quick, because I know we can't. Seth has explained that we can't because it's a sensitive and there's people in a sense that we want to try to protect.
Hold on, wait 1 second.
I was expecting him to leave them.
Me too.
Brick, hello, Brick.
No, he's taking a call. He's taking a call.
He's taking a call. He calls into my show and then he's going to take a call.
Sorry. Somebody called me in real life.
Yeah, but
Oh.
okay, but we take priority over that. I would have thought.
Real life always comes over
No.
anything that's digital.
No.
Oh, you telling me you would take Discord over cheese, Riveter? Huh?
Yes,
Think about
always.
Then you're not a cheese lover.
All
I
right.
thought you were.
Okay,
When it's clear as
Cheese is
mud.
pretty
it's clear as
important.
mud. All right, so
I apologize.
So here's
for
the deal.
disrespect.
All right, so Seth has explained to us that this is somewhat of a very touchy subject. That there are innocents involved in this episode. We kind of went over at the beginning of the show here with your Discord server situation, and Seth has come in like a hired gun and is kind of, shooting and taking care of things here and there. But she has assured me, right, that these people who were doing these heinous things are going to be publicly dealt with. And are you agreeing with that statement?
We're working on how to address the subject. So the commentary community is great for covering things that, it seems like a one-off example, but these things don't just happen in my server. They don't. And it's the first time it's happened in my server. They don't happen, just in people in commentary. They happen everywhere.
Yeah.
So you want to make an example out of the behavior, and you want to put the people on notice, and we're working on how we can cover that in a way that doesn't hurt anybody who doesn't need to be hurt. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah, can I say I said it earlier, but I appreciate the sensitivity because I feel like if there was one big lesson from being a lurker to coming onto a podcast, it's been how difficult it is to convey nuance on the internet and not come off saying something weird when that wasn't what you intended, or like even what you thought, and you're like, oh, you said this and I understood this, and a lot of times you're there like, what how did you get that from what I said? So I appreciate that it seems to be being handled with a more even hand.
Everybody from this way, there's only like a couple people who like were actually involved in like really heinous shit.
yeah.
Everybody else is just a matter of, well, I didn't know the right thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm only an adult that has access to the internet. How am I supposed to know what the right thing to do is? And it's like, it's either when some people are either so dumb, you're like, well, why are you? Like, I'm glad that you showed me your true colors. Get out of here. Or it's people who want to feign ignorance in order to go and pretend to cover up their own situations and what they did. And that's almost the worst part. There are going to be people who do horrible shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, of course, like it's a numbers game. There's enough people in the world. There's enough people who are empowered because the internet, gives them a little bit of anonymity, right? But it's the other people. It's the people that they do one thing, and instead of saying like, oh yeah, okay, I see it that way. I see that I didn't quite see it the way that I should have seen it, right? Instead of that, they pretend there's no nuance, that what they did was the right action, and that that they, as even though that they are adults, even though that it's basic human decency and basic understanding of what's the right thing to do in a situation, they go and after the fact they pretend that they don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's almost the worst part. I mean, like I said, you could deal with people who are just bad faith, but it's when you have people who try to, weasel their way out of it and they do one thing. I had out of this whole situation, there's people who were like peripherally involved who I said, why didn't you just come to me and tell me what was going on so I could get to the bottom of this? And they said, oh, well, I didn't know, I should have told you. And like directly to my face when I asked them, because they were one of the first people who I asked. They said, oh, well, you don't have to know. You go ask them. So I spent this entire weekend. It started on Thursday. I only got finished with this situation last night.
Yeah.
And it was Saturday night. I spent 3 days trying to pull teeth out of people's mouth, trying to figure out what is going on. And then at the end of it, I have people who, all they had to do was tell me what was going on, who then, when I said, hey, man, you just have to tell me so I could get to the bottom of it. I have them in the ear of the victim saying, I'm not going to do anything. And then I also have that person go into other servers and say, well, Brick yelled at me. And I don't really appreciate how Brick yelled at me. Like, well, you're a fucking idiot. I'm going to yell at you.
You should have been mean.
Yeah, I should have. I don't know. Maybe I should have gave him a pound in the back and said, "Oh, you're fucking too retarded. I understand to to do anything." I mean, I feel like Tommy C. I understand why Tommy C. I try to think that people are good and well-meaning, but you get people who you expect better, who should be smarter, and then they just. Either they want to pretend to be an idiot or they're absolutely moronic. And it's either one. It's infuriating, Riveter. It's absolutely infuriating.
So, let me ask you a question. When you get ready to deal with these people in whatever way that you feel is appropriate, I hope that you have plenty of evidence, screenshots, things of that nature to back up so that these people cannot weasel their way out of it. Because I like you. Brick, you know this, and and I don't know what all's involved here, other than what Seth just says. It was some pretty, in some instances, very malicious what was done. I don't want them to be able to come back at you in any way, form, shape, or manner. So, like I said, when you come with the shit, I hope you bring all the heat. Bring the receipts, bring everything, dude. So
once I realized that I was talking to people and they, I talked to that. I had the first conversation, then I had the second conversation, and people were saying opposite things. And the people who I asked later in the day what happened earlier, they said, "No, I didn't say that." Yeah. I said, "All right, it's time to turn the recording bot on. Like, it's time to record my conversations for posterity, because when it comes to this." And then I had somebody come out, somebody else who was minorly involved, and they said, "Well, I don't want to have any animosity." I didn't have any animosity until you did what you did, man.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna do that, I mean, like, I don't like to, air private grievances and make it public. But if you're gonna do a certain thing, if you're gonna, if I give you, some deference and respect and treat you with kid glove, and then you go out and you start bad mouthing my name to other people, I mean, what do you expect, man? What do you expect's gonna happen?
Nuke them.
So
you nuke
understand why I'm still getting hate.
Exactly. Don't understand why you're still getting. So all I'll say is this: is when the time comes and you put whatever, if you won't. If you've got your own platform, you've got a good following and everything. But if there's anything that I can do,
I'll be here. It's gonna be dealt with in we have a way to put it, but it'll be coming here because you asked the right questions, Riveter. Unlike everybody else who goes and tries to go and squirt away from controversy and try to muddy the waters in order to make themselves look better. You ask the right questions because you don't care. You just want to get to the bottom of it. Clear as mud, right?
What do you mean?
Clear as mud.
This is clearly 100% your fault. Clearly,
it is.
Right?
It's clearly it's my fault. Yeah, it's my fault that I had to ask 5 people different things. It took me 2 days to get to the bottom of it, but I didn't act fast enough, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
well,
I was gonna say, Rick, I hope you don't take it personally that you're you feel somewhat duped by people, because this happens all the time, and I don't know how many times I've been even at work stuff where it's not even that serious, and you're just like, dude, you're 40. How hard is it? And people really can't stand to be yelled at at all, even when they did the thing. They could throw a bucket of water at you, and you could be like, "What the fuck? Why'd you throw a bucket of water at me?" And then they'd be like, "Well, you don't have to yell at me." And it's like,
well, your phone's waterproof. What do you mean? Why? I thought I should be able to throw the water at you.
Exactly. It's always your fault, and it's just. But don't. You know what I mean? I know they're gonna say, "Well, you could have done this or that."
It's my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault for assuming people on the internet have brains, right? You could trust.
Exactly.
There's certain people you could trust, you can learn, right? And there's certain people, and my server's been around for over a year, but there's a lot of relatively new characters in there who, I'm a pretty trusting person. And it's, how much damage can you do on the internet? I give people a lot of free reign. I give them a lot of ability to hang themselves, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, if you're gonna do this, I mean, I'm annoyed, but really it's a blessing, because I know that the people showed their true colors. They showed who they actually are, and now I don't have to deal with it. When shit gets real in the future. Now it's just some little stupid drama between people in the some serious stuff, but between an isolated group of people. I don't have to worry about people in my close circle being this way in the future, because now I know who is who. They all aired their true colors, so it's a blessing. Really.
Yeah.
We bring up Nuke. Let's see what Nuke was involved. Knew a few of these people. Maybe he has something to say.
All right, Nuke. Give us all the details. You have all the dirty laundry, he says.
Yeah, Nuke knows what's going on. I hope Nuke knows what's going on, because I don't know what's going on.
This is embarrassing, but I don't.
Get out of here. Get this guy out of here.
Yeah,
wait, no. I
need
need to know what kind of cheese he likes.
Okay, fair.
Very important question.
Ooh, where do I start? Sharp cheddar, mozzarella, Parmesan.
There we go.
Parmesan
Solid
Reggiano.
choices.
Yeah, all solid choices. Yep.
Yeah, I know none of this. I'm in the dark, bro. I'm curious. I'm burning.
Well, that you know what, being in the dark is not always a bad thing.
I was just gonna
Shit.
say that, Riveter.
Being in the dark is not always, because honestly, I knew nothing about this until Seth went on that second class podcast and basically stabbed Clear's Mud in the back. I'll get past that. It seems what it is. You know, and then she bought a whole Discord full of people. I mean, we was transported back to the early 1800s in slavery, and
Hey, these people deserve it, okay, Nuke? I mean, okay, Riv. These people deserve it. If there's anybody, I worked my butt off making sure that these people had a safe space, and I had 2 rules. I said, be 18 and don't be a dick.
yeah,
All right.
you can't. Well,
And-
that's
You're asking a lot there.
You asked
You're
a
asking
lot,
a lot.
okay? Yeah,
Yeah.
You asked too much.
the 18
Yeah.
threshold you're okay with. The whole being a dick and having a brain, that's too much. That's just
Ask.
too much. You know, that my wife the other day we was talking stuff, and she deals with a lot of she's a supervisor at the job where she has, and she deals with a lot of I want to use this term, it's probably going to upset some people, millennials. And
hate that
anyway,
word.
she had to actually go to training on how to interact and deal with millennials. And I was like, say what? And she goes, yeah.
There's a
And she-
whole seminar on how to do
yeah,
that.
Oh
Now,
my
hang on.
God,
Now
it's
listen to
over.
this.
Can I go?
Over,
Because
John.
I also don't know how to deal with myself. So that'd
So-
be great.
So I asked her, I said, well, could you please elaborate on some of these things? But, she goes, well, she says, first of all, she goes, we have to allow them certain accommodations. I said, accommodations. I said,
Yeah.
so now, so now they're
We're getting
like
benefits.
special.
Okay,
they're
now
like-
I'm interested.
I said, so like their special needs, we have to make accommodations for them. She goes, basically, yes. So you guys are basically, how do I say this? Challenged, mentally challenged.
And
I
the
said, like-
millennials created the Zoomers, so we're all doomed.
and I said,
don't-
I said,
I
so,
feel like
well,
that's a fair assessment. you
yeah.
know?
So I was like, well, so what, like, she goes, well, like, for example, we have to allow them to be able to sit there and have their ear pods in and listen to music while they work. And I was like,
Mhm.
well, okay, well, all right, that's not, she goes, yeah, but explain something to me. I said, okay. She goes, 90% of our job and job details is answering the phone and answering customers.
Hold on one
Uh-huh.
second, customer. The beat just dropped.
Exactly. I said, so how are they going to have a conversation and be
I'm
able to
confused.
engage? Yeah, if they've got a earbud in the other side, listening to their latest, whatever track that you
Hey,
want on
wait,
the
hey.
playlist.
Wait, but Riv, they could be listening to Clear as Mud. Okay, so maybe we should encourage.
No.
Very
No.
true.
No, they're not listening to Clear as Mud because they're not. Trust me, not that demographic. And I was like, well, how do they do that? She goes, I don't know. So I don't know. I guess they have the ability to split their brain, maybe, to where they can carry on a conversation and have music playing in the other ear or something.
So here's the deal. I think if we big brain this, what's actually happening is they're allowing these accommodations so that the customer service naturally gets worse, so that when they switch to computers, people will be like, well, it's basically the same as dealing with some a-hole who's not listening to me anyway. And then when they get rid of your job, it's like, well, it's cheaper and people didn't care about the customer service anyway. So here you go. So this is all part, this is how the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Yay, capitalism. I love America, by the way. I know it sounds like I don't, but I do.
Mhm.
You know who also loves capitalism? Hassan Piker. I mean, it's very evident from his, $5 million
It's true.
mansion, the fact that, he does lines of coke every day. And
All right. Anyway, so let's get back to Gordon Ramsay and how he can't fix a grilled cheese sandwich.
That's true.
Wasn't that a great segue? Here we go.
Asiago again, down,
Hey, go easy on the guy.
and literally
No.
He's only
Cut off.
one of the famous chefs in the world.
Ryan.
Okay, I want you to look at how thick this slice is. These things are like a 1/4 inch thick. I mean, you can't.
And
I
then
mean,
from
I wouldn't
there,
complain, but that's just me.
Yeah, but you can't. You're not okay. Both of these cheeses are a hard cheese. They're not going to melt. You're going to see. Wait till you guys. If you guys have never seen this video, wait till you see how big of a shit show this is.
Get the slice and just go in half again. So you've got these nice, long, luscious, almost like.
I will say though, I don't mind watching him be a shit show. You know.
Yeah, it's just
man. He's a good-looking man.
He's like 70.
Bro, he's not.
And
70.
he knows how to cook, and he's good with his hands. And
how
he's a
old
beautiful
is
wife.
Gordon
Real talk.
Ramsay? He's 56 years old. He's a little bit short of 70 there, nerdy. Good Lord.
You're gonna believe what the media tells you? Okay.
Okay. Let's go back. He's 56 years old. Do you know who else is like that age pool?
He's rich. He's a family man. He owns multiple restaurants. He loves his wife and his kids.
Well, there goes Tommy
Listen,
C.
Gordon Ramsay is part of the Lizard Illuminati, okay? He's hiding his real age.
I could see it.
Yeah, I'm younger than Gordon. I'll be 55 in November, so...
Can we get Griveter? Can you explain? Can you get a grilled cheese cooking special so you could, one up Gordon Ramsay?
Sure.
I mean,
Well, he has to.
Okay, so both me and Maggot actually made a response to this video.
Yeah, we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch
Well,
them. I've got them.
Maggot said he did cheat on his wife a few
Yes.
times. Well, that's just called W-Riz, okay?
Oh no.
No, that's
Oh,
not
no.
W Riz. That's
Okay, I don't know. Did he though?
yes, he
Still
did.
kind of up in the air.
No, he. Yeah, his cheese went wandering on other slices of bread. He was. It wasn't a good thing. So.
Yeah, you know that spray-on cheese?
Yeah. He was spraying
Exactly
it everywhere.
like that.
Exactly. He was just out there spraying that spray on cheese.
Now look at that. And that pepperberry is incredible.
Wasn't
Now
that
the bread.
brutal?
The thing behind a great grilled cheese is to make sure the bread is not too thin.
Not too thin.
Look at that.
Yep.
The beautiful, locally
Big ass bread.
baked country bread.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the slices of bread, and there's nothing wrong with his bread choice. But the cheese is too hard of a cheese, right? That's part of the problem. And the second problem is he lets his pan get too freaking hot, and he just winds up burning it.
Raisin bran bread.
From there, it'll be butter, okay? And always butter heavily on the outside. You'll see why, especially when you get that nice, crispy texture. Again, cover it
I'll never understand
with
that.
butter.
Why do you not understand?
You're putting the bread. You're putting the fucking toast, okay,
Mm-hmm.
on a pan, probably filled with butter already. Why the fuck do you have to butter the sides?
No. You
No.
have to
Butter.
butter the bread.
Yeah, more
Yeah.
butter.
Yeah,
is
you
more
have to.
good.
Let him
More
cook.
butter.
And
It's
I've
important.
never,
Okay,
I
I
will
never-
never do it, and I have never done it. That sounds like too much butter.
I will
Yeah.
never eat a grilled cheese made
You're
by
wrong.
and
Yeah,
and,
you're
and
wrong.
Max is right. You don't have to use butter to make a grilled cheese sandwich. You can actually use mayo.
Mayo?
Well, we can
I've
we
not
can do
tried
the Bo
that.
Black special another time,
So
Oh no.
I'm
no,
not gonna put
you
mayo
seriously
on
you
the
can-
outside of something that's gonna touch a hot pan. I'm not gonna burn my mayo.
Yeah, the mayo.
Okay,
I don't know
okay.
about that.
Okay, I know. Okay.
All right. Wait, we broke Riveter.
Keep
Oh
on
no!
broken.
Oh no!
No, but
Dad, look what you
seriously,
did.
no. You okay? Mayo will act like a because it has oil in it, right? So it
Yeah,
will
I
act
know.
like a lubricant. So I mean, like butter. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know
I
how?
get
Do you not
that,
know
but
how to
there's
make mayo?
also Egg. There's also egg in it.
Correct. The whole all mayonnaise is oil, a good oil, and egg. That's it. That's all mayonnaise is.
With butter. Butter works perfect. I don't know why
Butter
you
is
need to fuck with that
I'm
part.
not
butter is
doing any of that.
traditional. Butter is traditional. But if you're wanting a grilled cheese sandwich and you go to the fridge and you're out of butter, you've got mayonnaise, you can use mayonnaise in a
all
pinch.
I think we're all wrong. I think Maggot's got it right. We're gonna stop boiling our grilled cheese.
Boiling.
That's a good idea.
Disgusting.
Oh,
I'd eat that. I ain't gonna lie.
As long as
So-
it's
I-
the
I
pineapple
feel that,
monster,
dude.
it's delicious.
So-
Have a nice zing to it.
You know, there's a grilled cheese restaurant a few hours away from me. I
Yeah.
visited it one time, and they had this like deep fried mac and cheese one. It is delicious.
welcome in,
Yo,
DMax. How you doing,
Hi,
man?
I'm doing well. You know, it's my day off, so I'm just sitting here watching all of you. But I do just have something to quickly throw in the mix here.
Okay.
With an idea. You know, there was a certain some bunny who was who was a frequent to the broadcast. You know,
Yeah.
Seth constantly trying to riz her up in spite of Maggot edits. Being
What?
her wife and all
we're
of
in a
that stuff.
threesome.
Yeah.
Well, okay, well that's a little bit
Oh
awkward now
my.
because if you're not into cheese, like you know how you have to make cheese.
Milk.
Oh no.
No.
You got to use milk.
Milk.
Yeah.
It does the body
So-
good.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
between. They can have things without me. I'm not like controlling.
No.
They
You
can-
don't
Yeah, but you
understand.
kinda
No,
are.
Riv.
Hmm.
But Riv, you remember, right? You remember.
Yes.
I mean, everybody here remembers.
Yes, I
the
do.
whole like milk thing with Bunny.
Yes.
Like
I
she takes
remember
it
the
very
milk with Bunny
seriously.
and Siley. Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like, you know.
Oh no.
I'll
And if
respect her milk thing.
You
And
better
if-
okay, but hold on, Seth. You better choose your words carefully here because she is completely cast out people for much less. I
Yes.
mean, saying that they don't like milk.
And
I think you're
kinda-
slandering
it's kinda
here.
blasphemy.
She is a very understanding and loving person, and you're slandering her.
She is. No, I don't think
She
I
has
am. Like I
not
think I'm
kicked
representing
people
her
out for this.
properly.
She would understand me because she is a good person, unlike you, DMax, who kills their pigment.
What? I am just a soothsayer here. I come to you with good with poor tidings if you continue down this path, but
Do you kill
good
your
tidings in
pigmen?
general.
You're fear mongering me right now, and you let your fucking pigment die, so I don't care. What
Well,
you're
I don't know if I let them die as much as
you let your pigment die. And then
listen,
you wouldn't
Wow.
they were-
Blacks would be
means to
very
an
ashamed
end.
of you.
they were a means to an end. Okay,
They're a means to an end. Oh
yes,
my god.
they were a means to an
literally
end. and that's
Hitler.
just-
Literally Hitler.
Okay,
Is
all
that
right,
what you
now,
think
do
of
feel
us,
bad-
DMax?
Okay, Gigi, do you feel bad when you eat like a salad?
So the happy little broccoli trees.
Yeah. You
I
feel
do.
sad about that?
Okay, I don't know if you know this, but plants actually scream when you harvest them.
Yes.
Okay,
It's
okay,
true.
okay.
Look it up. It's a thing.
But this is so wild because like now Seth is on the side of both disliking salads, right? Which is like Maggot's thing, right? Besides monsters. She's gonna say she hates monsters next. And she's saying that she hates milk, which is Bunny's thing. So like your relationship,
I
this
like
little
milk.
menage a
I just
trois
don't
you
like
got going on.
Old milk. I just don't like old milk.
Are you going to finish that croissant? That's the question.
Croissant.
Yeah.
Okay, well, actually, I am, DMax. You can't have it because you killed your pigment. So yeah, cry.
Why,
Go to your
why are you
room,
crying?
Damien.
You killed innocent Pikmin. How could you?
Also, well, no.
Wait, hold on, wait. No, damn it, you didn't even ask him what his favorite cheese was.
Oh, dang.
Does it
I
matter?
have to type
Does
it
it
in
matter
chat.
what his favorite
This-
cheese is?
This show's going to shit, like my server, okay? You guys don't even ask the guest what type of cheese. JFA, what type of cheese? Yeah, JFA. JFA's in the audience. JFA, pay $5,000 to ban Matt forever from Clear as Mud podcast, by the way.
That's true. Do it.
I was trying to look to find the thing, but the
Of course, JFA is a monster
Mm.
cheese
But
lover. Good
there's no-
cheese.
Let's just watch the gun rest.
Yes, I need to see this man make this terrible sandwich.
here we go.
Okay. I want to season the outside with some salt.
What the fuck would you put the salt
And
on
then
the?
from there, layer your cheese and sort of almost tailor make it in a way that it becomes somewhat
Yeah,
almost
that's the other thing.
fit-
Like, don't you want an even flavor across the entire sandwich? If you've done this, you're going to get partial on both. Like, it's all kinds of bad. I don't care for it.
And I don't understand why he was seasoning the butter. But okay, whatever.
Squatchin says, "People, I know you're white, but you still need to season your food."
She ain't wrong.
Excuse me, madam. I season the shit out of everything. I do not season my freaking grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah,
I don't know, like a spicy grilled cheese. I don't know. That sounds kind of good.
Okay, you want spicy grilled cheese? Fine, then you get spicy cheese, like a pepper jack, right, or something like that, right? You I could see. All right,
wait, hear me
Garlic
out.
butter,
I don't season my grilled cheese. However, there is everything bagel seasoning, and I could see that being good on a grilled cheese.
Actually, I have tried that before. It's really good.
Really?
Okay.
I think everything bagel cheese. Like, I
Like
can
some
see putting a
bacon
little
too.
salt and pepper on a sandwich, but everything bagel with the poppy seeds and the sesame.
I like texture.
the only thing that I would acquiesce to is possibly a little garlic powder if you wanted it to have kind of like a garlicky bread type
Oh,
flavor.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah, that one I could go with. But salt and pepper. Now, okay, one codicil. If the salt he had, or if the butter he has here is unsalted butter, okay, maybe a little salt, maybe, right? But again, I would have opted for like garlic powder versus salt, even on unsalted butter. But
I'm just waiting for him to put the bacon in between the grilled cheese.
oh wait,
that would be
Just think
so
behind
good.
this grilled cheese.
He will
There's a
never.
little bit of
what is this shit?
I don't
It's
know.
been a while. It's been a
kimchi.
it's been a
Wait,
while.
what?
It's been a while since I watched this video. Let me back this shit up.
It's
What is
kimchi.
this?
to the bread.
What?
And the secret behind this grilled cheese is a little bit of kimchi.
Why?
Homemade
Kimchi? Why the
Why?
What?
That's so upsetting.
I
This
like
show-
kimchi, but
Okay, this show is called Ramsay Around the World, and he's making a New Zealand grilled cheese, and they like to put kimchi in.
there's a reason they're on an island away from the rest of the world. Keep them there.
Wait,
Don't
but they aren't on an island.
The New
You know what?
Zealanders, yeah, keep them
Yeah.
over there on that island.
I,
I don't want
for
their
a second,
kimchi
if
on
I-
my grilled cheese.
I agree
Never
with
mind, I
Grease.
thought they
Vegetables
meant
on my
different
grilled
place for a
cheese,
second.
no.
I agree with Grease
You
on
get
this.
to have
This
that.
is a hate crime. Reese is 100%
I like
correct.
it.
This is a hate
I like it.
crime.
I like it.
God.
This
I
didn't
don't
need
know.
to happen.
Yeah.
I'm offended.
Yeah.
I don't
Hang
know.
on.
I
Give
can put kimchi in anything.
Okay, hang on. Here, let's
nice spicy
I can put
texture.
kimchi in my mouth. That's about
I
it.
could slam my fingers in a car door, but why would I do that?
I slammed my penis in the car door.
Seth, we don't need to know about your trash trauma, okay?
Here we go.
To that incredible cheese. Now, the acidity in this kimchi is incredible. But once it's been cooked,
Who's cutting a grilled cheese and going, you know what this is missing? A little bit of a sour flavor. That's what I want in my cheese, is a sour flavor.
Put pickle in grilled cheese before, but kimchi is like, oh, I don't
Well,
know.
that's- Kimchi is-
On the kimchi.
Yeah, but kimchi is pickled sauerkraut. Or pickled.
Yeah, but
pickled
it's also
cabbage,
got some
rather.
weird
Pickled
spicy.
cabbage,
It's got a
right.
weird texture.
Yeah, sometimes it's spicy.
Don't they put like fish sauce in there as well in the kimchi?
It depends on how you make it, but I like it. I like it. I'd put it.
It's
Alright,
a grilled
let's-
kimchi, Sasquin says.
Let's see what's.
breathtaking. Fold that over,
Look at the size
and
of
then
this
from there,
sandwich.
push that
Well,
down.
we put the same cheeses on
Well,
both
let's stick
sides,
that.
which means half the sandwich tastes one way and the other half tastes completely different. Why would you want this?
And the
Get two
thickness, I'm telling
types
you,
of cheese.
the
Like,
thickness
have
of
two
this-
sandwiches in one.
this sandwich it's not gonna work, Gordon. It's not gonna work.
Look, a beautiful fireplace
There's a
over
reason
there.
America has the best food. It's simple, honest.
Nice and warm. Touch of olive oil in.
Olive oil. Now we're putting olive oil in a grilled cheese sandwich. It's been a while,
let's-
guys. It has been a while since I've seen this video. I forgot
Cooking it
about
over
this.
an open hearth like he's in like colonial America. Is this how New Zealanders live? Is this how they live?
Yeah.
God. Beautiful. And not just a little bit. He's going to deep fat fry his grilled cheese and olive oil. Holy shit. Like he poured
I
like
agree,
half the
DMax.
bottle in there. He put like half the fucking bottle of olive oil in this thing.
From there. Get the
It's all
temperature
terrible.
up
See, now even the audience is turning on him.
just lightly.
Nobody
Starting
can
to
support
smoke.
this man. Cancel
No.
Gordon Ramsay.
Rest on the side. Push that down. Nice.
Mash it. Let me tell you something, Gordon. You could take that some bitch and put it in a hydraulic press and mash it till and it ain't gonna help this sandwich, brother. I'm sorry. I hate to shit on you, dude, because you're a good chef, but you duffed this one, buddy. You duffed this one to hell and back.
Lift up. And there she goes.
This is the elbow.
Oh god. You hear that? You hear that? That's the olive oil. And here's something else too, right? He put this in an iron skillet that was heating on the hearth there. He put the iron skillet into the flame. He put olive oil in there, which, by the way, in case you guys don't know, has a very, very low flash point, right? You don't use olive oil for this. You know that olive oil has smoked at this point because it was so hot, because that right there is a very hot flame that he has it under.
Now, as she cooks, start putting some weight on there. And just pushing it down.
So he's trying to panini this thing, basically, is what he's trying to do, because now he's mashing it, right? Which is what a panini is.
I do this, but I get a smaller cast iron skillet to get some downward pressure on when I make my grilled cheeses. It's nice. Yeah. But what he's doing is just it's gonna absorb all that olive oil into the bread. If anything that's left, it's.
Hang on, it gets worse. Look at it. You see that smoke? That some bitch is on fire. He's burning his damn shit right now. Because look at the smoke coming off of this thing.
Peepaw is angry.
Look at this shit.
Turn that over.
The cheese is nowhere near melted.
And it's greasy. It is just from the oil. It's just oiling. It's not.
Hey, do you like butter with your olive oil, with your kimchi, with your cheese, with your extra thick bread?
With your salt?
Yeah, let's put some salt
and
in
look,
there as well.
and here, let me tell you something. Look at you see that face, how red he is? He knows. He
knows.
He knows he done fucked up. And he's like, but what do I do with it? He's given a silk purse or a sow's here, and he's trying to make a silk purse out of the damn thing.
That way it gets nice and crispy.
Nice and crispy shit. You're soaking up the oil. Don't fool nobody. You ain't fooling nobody, Gordon.
And then once you've coloured both sides,
you poured that gallon of olive oil in there.
Back out.
I will say though, I have definitely eaten bread from grilled cheese that is way more burnt than that. And
that doesn't shock me. That really doesn't surprise me that you eat burnt grilled cheese. Not at all. Not at all, nerdy. Not one iota.
Look, in the household when I was younger, it was either you eat what's on the plate, you don't get nothing.
Well, I grew up the same thing, man, but we didn't burn grilled cheeses. We stayed attentive to the
Your spatula on top and push down.
Look at that. He's mashing the shit out of it. He's trying to get that damn cheese to melt. This shit ain't been in there long enough for it to even get warm. It's still probably like room temperature at best.
Yeah. He could have cut the bread a little thinner so there was less bread between, I don't know, the hot pan and the cheese that you're trying to melt. I mean, right now he's just soaking all that burnt olive oil butter mixture into the bread like a sponge.
Well, okay, DMax in the comments is going too far now. Ketchup on burnt grilled cheese? Okay, boy, okay. You know what? Cancel DMax right now.
Exactly, cancel his
ass. Cancel DMax. He gave me some good reviews on my grilled cheese.
Did he? Okay, well, let's see here.
With that incredible cheese, especially with that pepperberry, it's just going to be a wonderful combination. And also, it just helps elevate the flavour of that beautiful grilled cheese. Take that out.
Beautiful grilled cheese.
Turn that over.
I wouldn't eat that shit.
Oh, look at this.
It's
like you're right. It's not even melted.
No, I told you the cheese is too hard. The cheese is too hard. It's not. Hang on, watch this shit.
Beautiful. The cheese is melted.
Whoa! Did you hear what he said?
Cheese is melted.
Listen to this lion ass. He's a lion ass.
Beautiful. The cheese is melted.
That cheese is not melted, Gordon.
Liar.
You are lying. Why you lying?
So I got asked now, okay?
Yeah.
So like, let's say you get a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay makes a meal for you, but it's this.
I don't eat it.
You got.
I don't eat it.
No, you gotta eat it. You got at least take one bite.
Yeah, okay, you know what I do? Here's what I would do. I do the Gordon Ramsay. Take a bite and spit it out and go.
Yeah. No, come on, guys.
It's raw.
It's bloody raw. I said, give me some of that bread. What are you? A
That ain't
shit
even
sandwich.
burned. I don't know what you guys mean with being burned.
It burnt the bread. Look at that edge. It's burnt to
bread.
shit. It's
It
right
has
there.
a
It's
little
burnt.
bit of a black edge. Doesn't mean it's burned. Look at the rest of it, nice and
He
golden.
doesn't even look excited to eat it. I don't
No.
know about you. When I make a grilled
I'd be
cheese,
excited to eat it.
I burn my mouth most of the time because
Yes.
I want
I'd
that
eat this.
cheesy goodness.
We have a quarter of like burnt, like all full of carcinogens. Then we have a
Yeah.
bunch of oil and butter,
Yeah.
and then you have that nice little section right there that didn't even apparently get toasted at all.
Yeah, look at
It's
that.
the same
It's-
color.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like when you
Wasn't what went in.
microwave something, and it's like the
Yeah.
edges are like really hot, but like the
Yeah.
center is like super cold. you
Cold,
know?
exactly. So let's watch this. Cut this shit show.
Yeah, how crispy that is.
Yeah, it's crispy, all right. You deep fried it in olive oil.
Beautiful.
You donkey. Look at that.
That's melted, all right.
That's melted all hell and back. Where's
It
that
looks like
cheese
a
pull?
cold cut. It looks like it looks like a cold
spam.
cut
looks
with like slightly toasted bread.
Come on, Gordon. Show me that delicious cheese pull that everybody loves. Where's that cheese pull, Gordon? Come on.
It's nice
An
having that.
idiot
Look at
sandwich, Maggot says. I think Maggot's right.
Yeah. Yeah, keep cutting around that motherfucker. There ain't no melted cheese nowhere. You keep. I don't give a shit where you cut, Gordon. That's all he's doing. He's digging. He's hunting for some melted ass cheese. There ain't no fucking melted ass
It's
cheese.
like-
He's looking for like a good melted shot, you know.
Yeah, he's like, where is it? Look at that melted cheese. He's saying it like it's gonna
I
cut
need
it the next little bit.
I need it for the thumbnail.
Yeah, right.
It's all right.
There it is.
Cheese.
Eat it quick before nobody can see it. Before anybody sees it.
Yeah, he just he nibbled it. He didn't even take a decent bite.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That fucked
That's
up.
incredible.
Yes, yeah.
That pepperberry. Spicy.
He's like, okay, Gordon.
None of the,
Yes.
none of
You've
the
done
things
done
he
this for
said were
years.
positive. Things he said were positive. It says he said, "Oh my god," which could
Yeah.
go either way. He said, "Incredible,"
Incredibly
also
bad.
neutral.
Yeah. And then he
My
comments
mouth.
just
Yeah.
on the cheese. It's the pepperberry. It's not the sandwich. It's
Yeah.
not anything else.
No,
That
it's just
pepperberry.
pepperberry.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, because K-Huck and Maggot watched this the other night, they deemed that they could do it better. So Maggot here and the Hobgoblin, Seth, says, me and Maggot are now chefs, right?
Uh-oh.
So let's look at this here. Let's pause this here. Now I'm gonna warn you. I think I'm gonna have to mute the audio on this because
Yeah,
she has
you are.
copyrighted music. So let me just do this here. Let me mute that.
We should also warn everybody that this clip is cursed and does seem to cause technical problems whenever anyone tries to play
Okay,
it.
yeah.
So we'll see how
And
it goes.
also, if
Oh,
you want
no.
to get the real feeling, you can put the song on yourself. It's the 303.
Okay, so here we go. Let's watch this thing. Okay, so we got he's got I don't know what
Bread.
and she's putting pepper jack cheese and what hang on there.
Like Kerrygold
Yeah.
butter. All right, that's a
The
good call.
Irish gold.
Pure Irish
that's
pure
it.
Irish gold butter. Okay, that's a good quality butter. Okay.
All
That's what I
right.
use.
All right. We're getting sexy.
I'm trying to
Okay,
see what
so
kind of monster she
so
uses.
why do we put like half a stick of butter in the pan? Why are we doing that?
Because apparently
butter
Americans
makes
like
everything
their shit
better,
buttered
darling.
and greasy.
Who's that?
You
Who's
put the butter on the bread, Seth.
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
Bread.
You don't put all that because you're wasting butter that way.
It's
Okay.
true. And then you have to re-butter the pan for the other side anyway. So
Yeah.
it's
I
the
didn't
wrong
have to
way.
re-butter mine.
Yeah. Anyway, let's continue watching. So now we've got a layer of butter, melted butter. It's sizzling with these fancy zoom in effects. Okay. And so we're dropping and the bread is buttered too, right? So, okay. So can confirm Maggot is trying to have a cholesterol heart attack here. That's what she's going for. She wants all the butter to get chill in her little heart and just blow it out. She just wants to have a heart
Let-
attack.
let- Listen, if I'm gonna have a heart
best
attack,
time.
it's gonna be because of good food. Okay.
Well, I will say this, right? So she had a good quality butter. The cheese that she showed was It was a brand name.
Pepper Jack.
Yeah, but
It
that
was,
was
like, it was Cabot. It was a nice Cabot
yeah,
cheese.
it was as nice cheese, good quality cheese. So it wasn't like oil and water shit. It was actually, from dairy milk. So that's good. So let's see here. So she's got a couple of grilled cheese sandwiches. She's going. Okay, now here we done screwed up.
What? Tomato soup with grilled cheese?
Yeah.
Campbell's tomato with basil.
Campbell's is classic, man.
Where
Yeah, you
is
can't
the
go wrong with it.
marinara?
You can't go wrong with a tomato,
Yeah,
nice
this
tomato
is good.
grilled cheese.
Yes,
although
you can.
personally,
I hate tomato
personally
soup.
with me, I do it with like a chicken noodle soup because I don't know I'm weird. I like the chicken broth.
Chicken noodle? I don't know about
I
that.
mean, it's.
I,
Wait,
I'm
Red,
not gonna judge you for it, but
I-
I would rather have a good tomato soup.
I don't like tomato soup, and if I'm having grilled cheese sandwich, I know a lot of people grilled cheese and tomatoes. It is a classic. It is a
But
classic.
you know it's a classic, right? So you know this one is
Yeah.
on you, people.
It is on me. I just don't like tomato soup.
Mm.
I'm just saying,
You're
for
right.
me.
Good.
People doesn't like tomato soup. Let's laugh at him. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, hang on.
Well, I mean, to be
People-
fair, I don't like tomato soup either.
hang on. People,
Laugh at you
if you're,
too. Ha ha ha.
she says, if your old ass hasn't posted a grilled cheese video for me to judge by the end of the week, we're going to have issues. I tell you what I'm going to do. I will, because Maggot is calling me out, I will 100% make a grilled cheese sandwich for my lunch tomorrow, and I will record it. Not only will I record it, I'm going to bring out my big camera, right? My 35 millimeter, the big one, and I'll pull it out so it's good quality, and I'm going to record that shit and edit it, and then I'll upload it.
Let
Can
the
it
man-
record in 4K or no?
No,
Let
it
the
ain't
man
4K.
cook, Nerdy John. Let him cook.
So here. So here's the deal. I'm not going to because of the soup. If she likes grilled cheese and tomato soup, that's good. I personally, no, I don't like tomato soup, and I don't do soup and sandwiches. So that's just me. So that's this here's I don't falter for this. So this is whatever. Okay, I'm just going to focus solely on her. She said she did pepper jack and provolone was her two cheeses. Good
That's
good choice.
perfect.
Good choices. No problems there. That's a good hearty soup. It's good and thick, so that's good. All right.
That's a nice level of toasting.
No, yeah, that's
Okay.
the type of toast
I
I
prefer the sandwich on the right, maybe a little lighter. The sandwich on the left is too dark for me.
Yeah, the
but,
one on the
you know,
left's got a little too. It got a little burnt. A little bit burnt for me. A little bit.
Your
little
guys'
bit,
just like threshold of when something is burned is different to mine, I think.
I'm sorry. This here, that's burnt. I guarantee that is
That's
burnt.
deleted.
That is
That's
burnt.
deleted.
Okay, hang on here. Let me do this. We'll do this nice. We'll do this here. We'll do a poll right here. Is the sandwich?
I mean, it's not gonna taste burnt, that part. If you take a bite of it, you're not gonna taste that that's like.
I think the one on the right, no burnt taste. I think the one on the left, towards those corners, you're starting to get a little bit of that burnt taste. I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't eat.
There we
I didn't
go.
eat the sandwich, so only Maggot would know.
Yeah. So I put up a poll. We'll let the audience choose. Right? Is the sandwich on the left burnt? We'll just leave that
I
there
can
for a second.
taste the char of that one on the left already. Like I really can.
You know what? I would still eat it.
I'd still eat it.
Oh, I would still
I'd eat it. I'd
Yeah,
still
would
eat it. I'm just saying it's a little bit burnt. It's
Maybe it is burned, but I don't think it is. I think it looks good.
Okay.
But-
So
fix
so
that.
far we've had 14 votes of 26 people that's watching us. 14 votes. I'm sorry, 15. We have 73% have voted yes that it is burnt, and 27% says no. I'm sorry, 16 people have now voted. 17, 18. Well, why is it going up and down? 18 people. 72% says it's burnt. 72% says it's burnt.
DMax wants to say in the comments, my opinion is wrong and ignore my comment. That's what DMax says.
It's caramelized butter. No, that's burnt. Shut up.
No, you're supposed to ignore that one, Riveter.
Okay.
DMax is wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it looks good. That's I guess.
All right.
I'll take that.
22 votes. I'm going to end the poll. We got 25. So there we go. 68% says yes, it is in fact burnt. So I'm sorry, Maggot. You're losing out on that one. But here's the thing. but she did have some nice cheese pool. Look at there. That's very nice. Very good. She had all the things. Okay. And then she dips it into this. It looks like she's put some like,
Garnished?
green onions,
Garnish, yeah.
little green onions.
That's good.
Okay.
Some garnish in there.
I appreciate, hey, that's good. No problems there. Yeah.
I like
Okay.
that, yeah.
And she got a cheese pool. Now she showed, here's what she used. She used pepper jack and Sargento. Sargento is a very good cheese. That's what I use. Sargento,
Nice
pepper jack,
provolone.
yeah. Provolone and pepper jack. So good cheese selections, no problems there. Now,
Oh, and she got the honey wheat bread. Oh, that's a nice
7
combo.
out of 10.
That's a winning
Okay.
I'll
combo
give you 7
right
out of
there.
10.
7 out of 10. Okay. What would you give it, Seth?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10? Let's see, is it going to let me play that? Okay, so now we have a Seth video where she's, I haven't previewed this, so hopefully she's not going to screw us here. Let it finish. What do you mean, let what finish? There's more to it?
That was the last cheese pull that you skipped at the end there.
Okay, let me, all right, let me,
Okay, that was
that
pretty
is-
good.
That is a 10 out of 10.
okay, let me go back to the scene here. Okay, so I robbed, I don't want to be accused of robbing maggot, so here we go. So she dipped it in the, which I know, okay, that's a nice cheese pull. That was a nice cheese pull. So what, okay, so
I'm gonna come clean. I don't do a cheese pull for mine. I just eat it.
okay, so Nuclear Winter gave it a 7 out of 10. Seth, what did you give it?
8.
8 out of 10. Gigi, what do you give it?
7.
7. All right, Nerdy John.
Oh, easy. Like 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. Probably 9 out of 10 because of the soup choice, but like perfect cheese combinations right there. That's my personal choice. Cheese pool, excellent.
See, I only like American cheese, so I gotta say 8. But it's
Kiss
like,
ass.
it's done the best it could possibly. I think she did the best she could do. and
Seth, you're
it's
such a
my
hater,
fault.
Seth. Why are you such a hater?
All right, Brick, what do you give it? What do you give her grilled cheese? What do you give it?
It's 100% better than Gordon Ramsay's.
Oh,
I'll put it
without a
that
doubt.
way.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Without a
No,
doubt, yeah.
with no argument there. So what would you give it? On a scale of 10.
I think it's an 8 out of 10 because I didn't get to taste it. If I got to taste it, we could negotiate a little higher. But the problem is, it's a virtual digital cheese sandwich which I don't get to eat, which loses points right there for me.
Okay. I'll tell you what I'll give it. I'm judging strictly on the sandwich. Soup is not part of the equation because I don't do soup.
Yep.
I will give that sandwich, even though the one on the left was a little bit toastier than I personally would like. I will give that sandwich, I'll say a 7.5 to an 8 because she had some really good cheese pools, which means that the cheese got melted. She had a very good cheese selection. And not only did she have a good cheese selection, she had a good quality cheese. That's important. So overall, not bad. Not bad at all. I'll give that to you. She says I was drunk when I made that. I don't know if that helps you. It actually does. It helps because that means that you probably made it good and greasy.
Oh, that's a 10 out of 10.
So then it has to go up to at least a 9 then. It has to go up to at least a 9.
Well, according to Maggot, I'm going to be the one who gets all the grilled cheeses, okay?
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, that's because you kissed ass. That's okay. You're a little kiss ass. You little kiss ass nerdy.
Oh, whoa. That directly conflicts with me being a selfish lover. I hope you know.
So don't judge me.
All right, so this next video, Seth shot this on her 1980s little flip phone with her 240p. Yeah, but 240p. So quality is not there, guys. I'll just tell you, but we won't judge too harshly. Maybe. So we'll watch Seth's little grilled cheese sandwich and we'll compare it to Maggot's. Here we go. What the fuck?
The fuck is going
Right.
on?
-5 right off the bat for using liquid butter shit. -5 right off the bat, Seth. -5.
It's just literally so the bread doesn't burn.
-5 for liquid fucking butter. -5 right off the bat.
Fuck you guys.
Wait, can we get points off at the beginning? She didn't even reach the top of her camera when her first shot. She's too short to get in the whole frame.
Well, I don't know what. See, here's the thing, right? Squatching's right. The fuck is liquid? But tell you what liquid butter is. Liquid butter is nothing more than flavored oil. It's not even butter.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I can't believe that Harles Barkley said it's Lynchian.
Look at this refrigerator.
scary.
What the fuck do you have? There's nothing in your fridge.
That's
What are
true.
you? What the fuck,
I
Seth?
Pretty
Okay, so I
exciting
just-
fridge.
I just buy shit.
Your
I
fridge
live
is
right
very
next to
clean. I'm impressed.
I live right next to the store. I just go and buy shit when I need it.
What is this? What the hell is that?
So
You know-
Lebanese bologna.
Seth,
It's-
you know
it's
what you have
bologna.
the fridge
That's
of?
salami.
It's salami. Salami.
You-
I don't eat
okay.
that. That's my roommate's.
All right, I'll let this. I like
You
salami.
have the
so.
fridge of a. You have the fridge of a divorced dad. You're just missing like the pizza in there.
No, there's the
That's a
wine on the
very
top.
smart-
On the top. So,
Why is the back of your fridge bubbly? What
I
have
was
you
thinking
got
that.
in this shit?
I've had that fridge since I was like 4.
Well, there's something going on if it's causing shit to bubble in there.
Hold on, let me go check my fridge. Give me a second.
Oh no!
Hang on.
Little did we know that was the last we ever heard of Seth.
Yeah, hang on. Let's go. Why is she getting eggs?
Okay,
Oh.
okay, hold on, guys. That's condensation.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
question. Hang on. Seth,
Little egg.
why?
sandwich.
Okay, question.
This
looks
is
like-
actually what I got good reviews for from DMax. Okay, he said
Stop.
I'm good at cracking eggs.
Stop. It looks like you got the last
Well,
egg
did
out of the
you
egg
use a
carton,
toddler for
and then
it?
did you crack it on toddler's
there's
skull?
one more egg left. There's one more
Okay.
egg left.
Okay. All right. So let's finish watching this. What kind of cheese is that?
American cheese.
That is not American cheese, darling. That
That's
is
American cheese.
no. American cheese
That's
is
what I
yellow.
call it.
Why
American
look
cheese
like
is
squid?
yellow.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
God,
like your
I gotta
weird
go in my
Danish
fridge
version of
again. Are you
American
guys
cheese.
curious? It's what we call American cheese, at least.
And
Yeah, they're not allowed to have all the good chemicals we put in our cheese. Okay.
And what are you
It's
doing?
true.
What are you flexing? What are you
White
trying to
cheese.
flex? What
Yeah, I'm flexing.
girl, you got like a spaghetti arm.
Yo, shut up. Watch the video, bro.
What?
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 Hang on. Why are we frying an egg next to our what? What are you doing? What
Bro,
is this?
Come on, and that. Just watch the video.
I am, but I am critiquing as we go to make sure that it's fair use.
Okay, it is very weird.
I ain't
Yeah,
having you
Seth is gonna
DMCA
copyright
me.
claim.
Yeah, she would. She would 100% would. She'll probably file a privacy complaint when I get through with this thing.
Oh, very true.
What did you just do? What was that?
Salted the egg?
I peppered the egg.
Where?
Are you
Where?
making
There's nothing.
breakfast? What the
There's
heck?
It's
nothing
that
on the
camera.
egg.
There was lots of pepper on that egg. It was the camera.
Oh, dude,
You
why do you
did-
have to
oh,
say
look at there,
breakfast? Now
look at
I
there.
want,
What
I
little
want French
thing of
toast now.
I gave it two. I gave it two.
Can I
little
say-
things. I only recorded
That
one.
there isn't an egg in this. I don't know that we can even call this a grilled cheese.
This is not a
Can I
grilled
say?
cheese sandwich. This is not a grilled cheese sandwich.
Step one of making grilled cheese: grab an egg.
Exactly
Yeah.
right. What the
Oh
fuck?
my god! Just watch it, bro. Just watch it. Come on.
Grab your
I
pepper.
don't know if I can at this point because you've broken the rules. You used liquid, I don't know what it was, butter, I guess, and now you put an egg in the pan. What? Okay. All right, we'll go on. We'll go on.
Maybe egg
But there's no more bread.
sandwich.
Now there's-
Now what?
I don't know about this.
Listen,
What
I took
the
off
fuck?
The other piece of bread. It was fun.
What the fuck?
What do you mean it was done? What do you that?
Slap
What do you
it
mean
on there.
toast? No, none of this. That's a 2 out of 10
Aye.
because
That's
it
like
has bread. It has 2 pieces of bread in it, so it gets 2 points. That's
All
it,
right.
Seth.
No,
What the fuck,
no. -5 liquid butter. -2 for the egg. That's -7.
What's wrong with the liquid butter? What is wrong with it?
It's not real
It's not.
butter.
It's not
yeah,
butter.
Yeah, but why? It's literally the point of the butter is so that it doesn't burn. That's the only point.
No,
to the
No, it's
incorrect.
to
The
impart.
butter is to
No,
make it
it
rich
imparts.
and crispy.
It imparts flavor into the sandwich. If you get good butter, it will impart flavor into the sandwich, Seth.
I don't like it. I don't like just eating like butter. I feel disgusting when I do it, so I only use it.
You
so
ever
that it
watch
doesn't burn.
Ratatouille?
Butter's
Every-
delicious. I don't know.
when you-
everything. Yeah.
when-
Listen,
Everything-
what was her name? Paula Dean. Okay, listen, that whole lady made her career out of
Listen.
cooking with butter.
Oh.
Just a little
Listen.
bit of butter.
Listen,
Just a little
Seth,
bit of
here's the
butter.
thing. Everything that you make, even something as simplistic as a grilled cheese sandwich, everything is about building layers and layers of flavor. It's all about a flavor profile.
That's
You-
why I put an egg in.
No, that's not even no.
That's
No.
a breakfast sandwich. That's
That's a
an egg and
breakfast sandwich.
cheese sandwich.
Yeah, that's not a grill.
Okay.
And not
I'm
only
sorry
that,
that you Americans can't understand my European. mind.
Us.
I'm
we
gonna
have some
go.
callers.
When I go tomorrow, I'm gonna get
Bacon,
myself
egg, and
a pork
cheese.
roll, egg, and cheese sandwich, and I'm gonna tell everybody that this is a grilled cheese. It just has
Yeah.
a little bit of pork roll and a little bit of and a little bit of egg and
yeah.
a little bit of
Yeah,
ketchup,
it has
but
the
it's a grilled cheese.
Okay,
Yeah.
listen. It has
Look.
the toast and the cheese. It's a grilled cheese, but with an egg in it.
All right. So let me ask. Okay, so I've got a fellow European in the server with us and the call now, Reese.
Hello. Hi.
Was that a grilled cheese sandwich?
I mean, technically, yes.
Oh my! Kick this guy from the call.
No,
Yeah.
technically no.
I could
You know-
kiss you right now, Reese.
You know, Reese.
Isn't
you know,
Reese from the same country that eats like toast and beans? Okay, we have to take that into account.
Okay, you
Cuisine.
you don't know shit about a fucking baked bean sandwich on a fucking hungover
You
Sunday
motherfuckers don't know
morning.
anything about a sandwich in your fucking
Listen.
broke ass country.
Listen.
Dude,
There's nothing
the
wrong
whole
with
reason-
beans and toast. Nothing wrong. Shut up, nerdy.
Exactly.
Shut up, nerdy. But
I was
Reese,
just gonna say, there's
Reese,
nothing wrong. Hello.
Reese, my friend, listen.
I'm passionate. Sorry.
Yes, that's no. You're fine. You're
No,
fine.
I like it when you're
we,
passionate.
We have to understand. A grilled cheese is a grilled cheese. When you start adding things into it, be it kimchi or a freaking fried egg, it's no longer a grilled cheese sandwich. It becomes
That is
something
literally
else.
just American opinion right there. American.
See, what
No,
I was
no.
actually gonna say,
How?
You know what?
y'all.
Here's how we'll solve
Y'all-
this.
What's up?
I'm gonna start a
the
poll.
majority of the people who watch it are gonna be
Was-
American. A poll will not do this.
And where was the grilled cheese invented, Seth? Huh? Yeah.
I don't know. We don't even call them grilled cheese. We call them toast.
What the fuck?
That's not even a.
That's not
What, toast or
I have no words.
toasties?
toast. It's not toast. It's a grilled cheese
Just
sandwich.
toast.
That's the
We call
problem.
it toast.
Cheese, in her mind, if you put 1,000 things on it, as
You
long as it's
can't
got
make a
bread that's
poll
kind
with
of
your
toasted.
majority American watchers.
No. A grilled cheese sandwich is bread and cheese, and maybe you could put some bacon on there, or a tomato, or a pickle. But the
Condiments.
majority of it is cheese
Toppings.
and bread and butter. When it comes down to it,
Okay.
See, I agree with this. What I was going to say is that y'all are sleeping on the shitty cheese toasties. The literal. I've been saying it in chat, and I said it when we were watching the Gordon Ramsay thing on K-Hawk stream. Like the simple just bread, shit bit of cheese, toasty bag, put it in the toaster, boom, done. You don't need to add all of this shit. I mean, you can if you really want, but deep
toaster?
down, at least for the UK, at least for London, we love our shit cheese toasties, and y'all Americans need to understand, man.
Yes, and I understand. Yeah, but like I said, the cheese
Reese,
toasties is
I'm-
like a cheese toasted bread, right?
I
And-
gotta see your video on Twitter later. You know, I want to see it. I
Yeah.
expect to see a video of
You will.
of this toasty.
Listen,
No, not you,
and-
Reese.
and
I'll eat
listen,
grilled
they
cheese.
have another grilled cheese style type sandwich called the Welsh Rabbit that I would love to try sometime because it looks absolutely delicious.
They're delicious. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this? I've never heard of it in my life.
I don't know. I'm gonna have
a
to
Welsh
ask Hannah
rabbit?
Animal.
Yeah.
This the grilled cheese sandwich was actually created according to this here, by Otto Frederick Rohrwader, Audrich Frederick, whatever, widely regarded the father of the sliced bread, invented the grilled cheese sandwich in 1920, which consisted with 2 slices of bread that were toasted and topped with melted cheese. So you don't know what a Welsh rabbit is?
No, I've literally never heard of that ever. I mean, maybe it's like we call it something else, but I don't know.
Welsh rabbit grilled cheese. I watch a lot of cooking shows. A lot of rabbit cheese.
I literally every single video that Binging with Babish puts out.
So this is a Welsh rabbit, and so it's basically toasted bread, and it's like a cheese sauce that they put over the top of it. See, I'm the cooking guy. There's been lots of other cooking shows that have done it as well. It looks delicious.
It is
No. See, the problem over here is like when we have, I mean, the ones that I've tried anyway, our cheese sauces are always awful. They're just grim. Obviously, we've got a lot of food restrictions over here that you guys have so much more than we have. But like our liquid cheese is basically just like syrup. It's horrible.
Yeah. All right.
Listen, you come to America, you visit me, I'll treat you some good cheese sauce, okay?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get so fat with all the different American people offering me all the American goodies.
Speaking of, we've completely glossed over the garlic bread grilled cheese, where the bread part is garlic toast, right? And it's mozzarella in the middle with like all the things, and it's a sandwich. It's delicious.
Ooh, that
It's
sounds
still a grilled
gorgeous.
cheese. It's well good.
Seth, darling, I hate to break it to you, but the chat says overwhelmingly
Okay, but
76.
That's a skewed
No,
fucking like.
no, it's not. No, it's not. Our fan base. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Our fan base is not skewered.
Skewed.
It's not skewed either.
Second of all, most of them are American.
No.
Says who? Why are you doxing people? You don't know.
Yeah, you
know.
I know most of these people.
And the Americans are right, Seth. The Europeans are wrong on a grilled cheese.
I'm from Guatemala, personally.
They can't even get a cheese sauce over there. How are you Europeans gonna tell us that putting bread and an egg in a toaster is a grilled cheese sandwich? It is not.
Okay. Well,
you need the
I'm
grill.
Just saying, majority, like a lot of them are.
Yeah, like Squatchin, she's from Canada. Right?
Yeah. Okay,
and Reese is from the UK, right?
Oh, look. Cora said it's not a grilled cheese also.
No, he didn't.
Reese agreed with me.
We're changing that. We're
He said
retconning
technically it is. That's what he said.
Technically, but we don't go on technicalities.
No.
It is or it isn't.
Technically, it's not. This is like saying, we can play Monopoly. We'll just use the clue board. Like, you can't do that.
Okay, have you guys ever put ham in a fucking grilled cheese?
Yeah, but then you're getting
it's a sandwich.
Then you're getting close. Then you're getting close to a melt.
No.
Yeah.
If it's grilled,
okay, fuck off. For it to be a melt, it has to have a little patty. It's got to be a patty melt.
No, that's a patty melt. You just said it. Yeah,
it's patty melt. It's a totally different thing.
They have a ham and cheese melt.
Here, toast is where you have bread and cheese.
No, here toast is the bread with butter. That's toast.
If I'm putting ham, which I have done, like you get some nice shaved deli ham, right? And what you do is you heat it, you heat that up in a pan separately, and then you get ready to do your, and you make your grilled. That's a hot ham and cheese. That is not a grilled cheese sandwich. It's a hot ham and cheese. You guys
have a bunch of different names for things, but everything here is a fucking toasty.
Well, the first thing that you messed up was you used that abomination that was liquid butter. I'm sorry, you lost so many points on that.
You fucking guys love clogging your arteries. Fuck you guys.
Listen, here's the thing. The whole thing about
sometime,
okay, so the whole thing about a grilled cheese sandwich is a comfort food, right? And if you're making yourself a comfort food because you've just had one of those days, or maybe it's just a cold, nasty day out, and you won't
easy and fast. I don't make it because it's a comfort food.
Well, see, that's your problem. You're easy and fast. Well, here, why not do this, Seth? Just take a couple pieces of freaking bread, put some cheese behind in the middle of it, and put it in the microwave then.
There you go.
I have
but then the bread goes soggy.
I just realized, Seth, you guys don't have Cheese Whiz over there, huh?
I don't know what the spray
What is
cheese.
that?
No, that's
No,
Spray's cheese.
it's a cheese spread that does not actually really taste like cheese at all. But it is delicious, and that's what I had a lot as a kid, was just
Oh yeah, you
cheese
put it on
whiz
some
and bread.
Okay, we
crackers.
have similar things to this. We have similar things.
This
but
is
I
Cheese
don't-
Whiz. It is a cheese that is soft in nature, and
Yeah, we have
you can
similar
just
things. I just don't like it because it's usually cheddar,
Yeah.
and I'm not a cheddar.
It looks like baby food.
It comes in a can too.
It-
No, the
it
can
comes-
one is
Yeah.
cool.
yeah, you get
Oh.
these what's called easy cheese. You put that on crackers, and it's not
Mhm.
cheese. I assure you that. I don't know what
Oh.
it is, but it ain't cheese.
Yeah.
But like the
Yeah, well,
Cheese
fuck you
Whiz.
guys, by the way, we've been going for 2 hours now. All you've done is hate on me. I'm gonna go watch Stranger Things with my roommate. Okay.
Seth,
you
I'm
giving
trying to
up?
find
You giving
a
up
road,
stuff?
So let
taking
me
the
get this
L.
right. So you take it. So you get a little bit of back push on that cheese, whatever thing it was that you made, that cheesy you called it, right? And you're just gonna quit. You're just gonna run.
Yeah, I'm gonna quit. I have more important things to do, like make food for my roommate who appreciates me. Okay.
It's gonna be a grilled
We
cheese.
We appreciate you.
With
I
bacon,
appreciate you.
cheese,
I love the I love the fire out of you. You know that, but that sandwich was
is-
bad.
Is
Nope,
debating the semantics of cheese like not good enough for you?
No, it's not. She's
No,
too
it's
good
not.
for us.
Fuck, man. Damn.
Man,
She's-
first
listen.
Matt Pitt and now Seth. Unbelievable.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know,
right.
remember, guys,
I'm
she's
gonna
busy.
make
She owns a lot of
carbonara.
people
I'm gonna make-
now.
Okay, no, I'm gonna make carbonara tonight, and I'm gonna eat it, and I'm gonna think it's fucking delicious.
Whoa,
and
whoa,
you guys
you're gonna
know
make what?
My lip nothing.
Well, you're making what? What?
Carbonara.
What's carbonara? What is that?
Carbonara.
It's like an Italian pasta thing
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that's the one with the raw egg in it and stuff, right?
with bacon and yeah.
Raw
Yeah.
egg?
Mm.
No, it's not raw.
No, there is a type of pasta, Italian pasta, where you crack a raw egg in it and it cooks in the.
It kind
on
of
the
cooks in a
pasta.
little bit off the heat of the pasta. Yeah, carbonara. Yeah.
But it doesn't go raw. It's
Well,
not
it
raw.
So you put the egg in
That's
raw.
like
You don't.
poached-
You don't.
Yeah,
Cook.
but you
Yeah.
put a raw egg in everything until you cook it.
Well, but
Guys,
That's
what the
all
fuck are you
culture?
saying?
but
You-
you cook
you
it
have
on the
cheese in
pasta instead
cans.
of cooking it on the stove. So you put the egg in raw and you don't
Okay, I don't do that with my carbonara. I put it.
You guys have fucking
you
cheese
also-
in cans. You can't say shit about carbonara. Come on.
Hey, we have options, all right,
don't knock
Englishmen. We have options. This is the land of the free and home of the canned cheese. Okay.
Listen,
All
when I
right,
do
we
these
beat you,
podcasts,
and we
sign
threw
up-
your team to
sign
the
up
harbor.
for 1 hour. I sign up for
I
1
take
hour.
the
and
L.
stuff. I don't sign up for 2 hours. Okay, I've got shit to do.
Seth.
shows.
Seth. You know I love you, and we can we part as
I'm
friends? Can we
starting
part?
to doubt it. I'm starting to doubt it.
Seth, I helped you with your computer.
Yeah, that is right.
Yes, I love
sorry.
you. You know this. You know I think
I'm good at
you know.
cooking. I swear I'm good at cooking. You guys are just mean.
I'm not. Hey,
Listen,
look.
you could make another video, Seth. We clearly have not yet found our commentary to community grilled cheese champion. Peepaw is gonna give it an attempt.
Yeah.
I will also give it an attempt. We'll see how it goes.
Seth.
You know.
Okay. Well, what? Okay, let's stop a second. What did you say about the dancing video I put? The latest dancing video I put up. You shit all
said
over
you
me.
need some new
You
moves.
shit all over me about that. Did I get all butt hurt? Did I rant and rave and stomp off?
I didn't say anything except you need new moves.
I did do moves. They were totally different. I was mimicking the moves in the video.
And I think all we're saying is you can't put an egg in a grilled cheese and still call it a grilled cheese. I mean, is that really so bad?
That's
We're not
your
saying-
guys' opinion.
We're not saying the sandwich was bad. We're saying that your language is wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me, we invented the language.
Well, she didn't. She's borrowing it. Okay. She's not. She's not English.
Also, you know,
English
it's
comes
real.
from Germanic, and Germanic comes from Nordic languages. So.
I was about to say it's real suspect what the English actually, gave to the world versus what they claim to have given to the world.
And grilled
Oh,
cheese
no, that's
comes from
true, yeah.
America, Seth. Okay. So there we go.
Well, actually, they were made in England.
Well,
Well,
England doesn't
you
count.
guys-
They're not a country anymore. All right.
Well,
no. England,
well,
they
listen.
don't get no opinions.
We have been live for 2 hours, so I'm gonna get out of here. Real quick, I'm gonna bring in Slappy so he can get his 2 cents in real quick because we're getting out of here, bud.
No problem. I just I'd like to come on and say that
You're blowing it.
What? What's up?
DMax
I'll
owns
take-
you. Have a good day. We'll see you later.
You did that to him.
Oh no, he didn't make it.
I'm gonna get out of here. But listen, thanks for everybody that called in. I will make a grilled cheese sandwich. You guys can roast the shit out of me. I don't care. I'm not sensitive about that shit. I don't care. I do things for entertainment, so we'll have fun. Make sure you check out Nerdy John. And he's got a on members only that's gonna be coming up with his co-host K-Huck. We're going to try to get out a recorded video that we did. Seth's got to just put some final touches on it, get it to me, then we'll get that uploaded. We're going to try to get that up and going on the channel Tuesday. We're going to start trying to do, so you'll have 3 things from Clear as Mud a week, hopefully. That's what our goal is. And anybody else got anything you want to plug real quick?
DMax has an announcement.
Yeah, DMax has
God.
But also, too, guys, speaking of me, merch, buy it.
Yeah. All right. Real quick, DMax, we're going to get out of here.
That's right. Support everybody. I just want to tell everybody that I made a lie the other day on Peepaw's show saying that we would never ever see the censored version of the fabled Cuck podcast thing with Now Recording. It is up on Toxic Piplup's channel, so if anybody was interested in seeing it, that's where it is. I literally just stole airtime from you just so I could advertise my own thing. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of you folk and whatever drama you've landed yourself in, Brick. I wish you well. But yeah, have a good one, every pony. Great stream.
I just clearly what we saw is that being Peepaw's bottom bitch has its benefits. Is
Yes,
what we just saw.
100%, always. So anyway, listen, we appreciate you. We love you. Thanks for hanging out with us today. It was really nonsensical stream. It was all over the place. It was chaos. I will get a real cheese video up so you guys can laugh at me. I probably won't.
Everybody's grilled cheese video. Send them to me. Post them. I want to see them.
Yeah.
Listen, bread, cheese, condiments. None of this egg business. All right.
Fuck you, Gigi.
Anyway.
I'm just saying.
All
You're
right.
a whore.
Oh, it's falling apart. It's falling apart. It started from my server.
Oh God, it's just everywhere. All right, everyone, take care. We love you. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the funny papers. God.